Whoa.
Yeah.
Take our shots, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Ciroc, give me money.
Yeah.
We make plays every day, yeah.
Woo!
Plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day.
Episode 21, god damn it.
Every day, yeah.
We make plays every day, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every day, yeah.
Sure.
Plays every day, yeah.
Yes, welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers right here on the GMM Network. I am your host, Bogart Scott Free, and I'm here with some special guest hosts.
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce the very special reoccurring guest, Iffy the Wiseman, everybody's favorite fantasy champion. What's happening, Iff?
Wise up. You know how it is, baby. 5-2. Last time you guys saw me, I was winning. This time you guys hear me, I'm winning. I stay winning with my cousin.
Jamaicans.
You know how we do.
And next, I'd like to introduce our very special guest making his first appearance on the Real Fantasy Playmakers, Calvin the Don.
Hey, what's happening with y'all, man? I was 0-2. I thought my season was over, but I turned that motherfucker around, man. 5 straight on y'all asses, nigga. Let's get
Okay,
it.
all right, check this out. Ask me why I'm wearing a Wolverine shirt.
Why you wearing Wolverine shirt, cuz?
Because I'm 3-4 and Wolverine got rejuvenation properties. We finna rejuvenate this record to 500 and beyond. Jamaican horns. All right, straight out the gate, shout out to our sponsor, Milk and Honey. Follow us at the GMM Network. Follow me at Bogart Scott Free World. Let's get right into it with the first matchup. What do you want to hit him with this first matchup? Should we just go in order?
Yeah. Well, we could definitely go in order. I got the schedule up. I got the Seahawks, Falcons, Eagles, Bills, Chargers, Bears, Giants, Lions.
Let's just go right in order, so we, you know what I mean?
Let's go right in order. We'll do the Bay Area teams last, as always. The best for last. Sorry, we Niners.
Yeah.
Except for my cousin over here, that's a Saints fan. We definitely gonna do Niners
Yeah,
and
we're
Saints
gonna do.
last.
No, but you know what? We'll do Saints as long as because Calvin the Dawn. He also is a vigilante crime fighter.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to leave soon and fight crime out there. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure we
get his money.
And he's also our
Gotta get that
resident.
money, man.
He's our resident Saints expert. So we're gonna make sure we touch on that game before he skips out to go save the world.
Bet.
Jamaican horns.
Yeah.
Also, Ciroc, give me money. Modelo, give me money.
Drew Brees should be playing this week, too.
Yeah. Oh, back.
He's been playing.
We gonna get into that. We gonna get it. You want to do Saints right now?
Bleacher Report reported that
we
he
do
was
Saints?
He was making great.
We might take a long
practice.
time on our game. Let's.
I
You know
know.
what? Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go hit them
Scary
off.
sight before the bye week against the team.
I'm already talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Well, we'll
hyped.
get to that. We'll get to that game as the third one then.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
get
energy.
warmed
I
up.
like the energy.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
We can spend a whole hour talking about them Saints.
Seahawks, Falcons.
Okay.
Right now, the Seahawks are looking like a playoff team.
Oh yeah, they is.
They is
Yeah.
a playoff team.
Especially with the Rams having some troubles. You know what I'm saying? But they the Rams don't lay down and die. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So right away, we're gonna start off with
No Matty Ice.
Also, let me just tell.
He's not playing
He
this
was
week?
hurt though. last
Yeah.
year.
I was
I
saying,
didn't get reports
my bad. I forgot to say this. Playmakers, when we go game by game, giving you analysis, we're gonna hit you with start sits, and we're also gonna update you on some notable injuries. So in this game, we're talking Falcons, Seahawks, the Boyds,
Yep.
the Battle of the Boyds, and Matt
of the
Ryan. They
Boyds.
said he's gonna play.
They did.
They just been.
His ankle is questionable for Week 8 against the Seahawks as of a day ago.
Yeah,
You
Arizona
know what?
fucked him up.
I don't know why he's gonna play, but I think it's because Dan Quinn is playing for his job. We should have put his job on the injury report because his job's questionable.
His
You know
job's
what I'm
on the
saying?
line.
Okay,
Without
Just
a
like
doubt.
the Falcons, they questionable.
If they don't win these next 2 games, they don't win at least one game out of these next 3. He's fired
okay.
He's done.
in the season.
Right out the gate on the Seahawks side, I love pretty much everyone. Definitely feeling confident firing up the boy, the muscle mountain himself, Chris Carson. We also firing up.
solid.
We firing up DK, Donkey Kong Metcalf. It's a great matchup. They give up big stretch plays down the
They
field
sure do.
to giant
Cushy
receivers.
matchup.
Oh
And
yeah.
They got an MVP collaborating Russell Wilson right now.
Yeah,
he's
he's
playing out of his
solid.
goddamn
shout
mind.
out.
That is my
I'm gonna
best.
say Sierra's pussy
I
must
think
be
he does-
really good. 'cause
He has 15. He has
playing
15 touchdowns, 1 interception.
one interception. No,
15 to 1.
18 touchdowns. He has 3 rushing, I think.
Oh,
It doesn't show it, though. It doesn't show it.
He threw
15. Yeah, he has rushing.
Yeah, he has
touchdowns,
rushing
too.
touchdowns
so
as
he
well.
has a combine of 18 total touchdowns.
So
Wow.
last week, we'll rewind a little bit. Last week against the Baltimore Ravens, he didn't really have an MVP outing type of game, but
He did.
Going into that game, his numbers were every 6.5 times he throws the ball, it's a touchdown.
Can you believe that?
That is some fucking.
That's astronomical.
That's efficiency.
Imagine throwing the ball 6 times and you score.
Man,
Think about it.
So he might only need to throw the ball like 21 times because they're a run-heavy team.
He's the
Exactly.
You know what
best
I'm
quarterback
saying?
in the league right now. People think Mahomes.
Okay.
I like Mahomes a lot, but right
It's
now,
gonna be
Russell
right now.
Wilson,
Yeah, he's
he
missing
has
out
the-
on
he has the
production
torch
right now.
Russell Wilson has a torch over every quarterback. He's the best mobile quarterback, but he's just so efficient in the pocket. Like nobody could tackle him this easily.
So let me go over some stats.
Not
To
even Aaron
football,
Donald.
like basketball, you could definitely blame MJ, LeBron, Kobe, Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
This team, you could definitely say Russell Wilson, but I will say this:
Yes.
as a team, the Seahawks 25.9 points a game, points against 176. So they're giving up a lot of points.
Yeah, their defense is average.
Yeah.
I'll say on the long run, I don't
Yep.
see them. I'll be honest. As on the long run, I don't see them as heavy NFC
Well,
contenders.
check this out. The fact
But-
that they run the ball so heavy, it masks the fact that they have a bad defense because they steady own time and possession.
Yes.
So they have a fresh defense at all times.
Yeah.
In this game,
Speaking of running, they're averaging 127 yards
on the ground, I like
Oh,
it.
yeah, I like it.
games.
Jamaicans, they like it.
A game.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you something. I'm a proud Chris Carson owner, the Muscle Mountain himself. Should anybody be worried that on the ground against the run, the Atlanta defense is number 7 right now? Again, isn't that crazy?
Wow.
But you know what their
Yeah.
number? You know what their
You would
number?
Pass. They're like 30 something in passing. Right?
So that line is pretty
Yeah.
good.
Corners
And
Desmond Trufant been getting
30
burnt.
exactly. They're number 30 against the pass, and they're also, I think, number 31 against receptions to the running backs.
Yeah,
It was
they're clearly an offensive team. They have no
yeah,
lead.
Their
Yeah.
big blow
Okay,
was
let's
they
get to
used
the
to have a
offense.
defense. Their big blow was honestly losing Keanu Neal.
Yeah,
Their-
okay.
their
We're
safety.
gonna.
As
Yeah,
a
you ain't
rookie,
lying.
he played.
You
They
ain't
played he
lying.
played super good the year when they
Okay,
played the
it's a
Patriots.
Dan.
They
It's
had-
a
he had
Dan
great year.
Quinn. We do have a Dan
And
Quinn
Deion
revenge
Jones.
narrative. This is the team he came from. Dan Quinn, if y'all don't know, he was a D coordinator for Seahawks. He was one of the guys who built the
Won a
Legion of
championship
Boom.
Legion of Boom.
Against
Right?
Broncos.
They play cover 3, and when you play cover 3, you need that solid safety, and without
To make
one-
the right decisions.
Exactly.
To make the
Whether
right
to
decisions.
whether to drop in the box,
Drop in the box
or not.
stay,
Secondary.
or play
Or
them
drop into
coverage.
coverage.
Into coverage.
Okay,
It's only
I'm
3
telling
things you
y'all.
can do: go to the box, stay where you at, or drop into
see
coverage.
People must not like know who like the players are on the Saints defense though.
Here we
on,
go.
here
Here we
Yeah,
go.
there's names
Hey,
everywhere.
we going to
now.
New
On
Orleans?
defense, on the
We going to
defense,
New
though.
Orleans,
Now,
man.
I told people it's
Dennis
crazy.
Allen's doing his thing.
Okay, let's
I'ma
back to
tell-
Seahawks. Back to
Okay.
Seahawks. Back to
Alright.
Seahawks. Back to
All right,
Seahawks.
hold on.
And Falcons.
Calvin the Dawn, are you firing up Calvin Ridley in this matchup?
I'm not firing up. Oh yeah, Calvin Ridley is the next young receiver star for sure.
Okay.
Coming out of
Obviously,
He's always,
Julio.
I had him on fantasy. I'll be honest.
He's solid. I had him
trading
last year. He's solid.
I
He's
ended up
solid.
trading him for a stupid move.
Well, with the
And-
Mohammed Sanu, Mohammed the Muslim.
I got
with that trade-
Muhammad Sanu. He's gone to
That's
the
big.
Patriots.
Yeah, that's
Oh
big
yeah,
for
and he's
you.
gonna get active.
And he's
because
going to be active
they put Josh
immediately.
Gordon on
Yeah,
That's
the IR.
another story. We go. Hold on, guys. Let's
No,
say, hey,
Josh
hey, hey.
Gordon's gonna get released too.
Yes,
he's
he will.
healthy. He's
And
healthy.
the
He's gonna
Niners,
get released.
The
There's a-
Niners
there's-
will sign him.
There's a problem. No,
Possibly.
or
You know why?
the Saints. The Saints has already been
Possibly.
rumors.
Josh-
The Saints are new rumors for every receiver on the block, bro.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna be
We're
we're
interested
gonna be
in-
in the bid against the Saints for sure.
Bro,
Check
AJ
this
Green,
out.
it's not the trade line deadline. It's
We'll
not over
see.
yet.
Okay.
We still
could
got
be
a few
sold.
days, but I will.
We might get a
Julio,
receiver, bro.
you dialing up Julio. That's a no-brainer.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to every night.
Devontae,
Yeah, I have him.
Devontae Freeman, he's a volume king. I mean, but temper your
He's
expectations.
been. I'm disappointed in him though.
Yeah, like I said,
Past
temper
years.
your
Yeah,
expectations.
he's been fucking.
And
up.
I think we wrapped that one up. But what's the spread on this?
That's
Calvin,
hard.
you got the
So the
on
spread
this?
is -7 Seahawks, of course. They should cover, especially if Matt Ryan doesn't play. Vegas is fucking up. If you know something that I don't know, Vegas, shit, then Vegas is
Even-
Vegas. The
So we
Guru.
got. I think.
Well, it's-
I think it's safe to say Seahawks around the table.
They are gonna cover.
They're gonna win.
They're gonna
They
win,
win by
and they're
10.
gonna cover.
Russell Wilson,
It's a 51-point under/over.
that defense is gonna give him too much time to throw.
I got if Matty Ice doesn't play
It could be
under.
a long day for that defense if
Yeah,
Russell
yeah.
Wilson's feeling himself in the
Yeah,
pocket.
yeah.
Well, you know what?
So we got the Seahawks in that one.
I got the Seahawks already. I already got a parlay set up.
Oh,
Well,
I
you
need
know
to get
what?
mine ready.
Jamaicans
too.
got him too.
By the way, Calvin won like 4 or 5 racks in 2 days.
Get like this when you
Oh.
like that,
Oh,
like this. Yeah.
by the way, Calvin got like
'Cause you
4.
cleared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Calvin got like 4 or 5 racks
$4,000
in 2 days.
in 2 days from baseball. I did
From
it 5
baseball.
for 5.
So everybody listen up. When we tell you who's gonna win or lose, just pay attention. You make that decision.
The 2-minute drill decisions are being made.
Yes.
We are not playing. This is not a drill.
Eagles, Bills. So we said Seahawks will cover. Now Eagles, Bills.
Okay. Hold on. Let me lead this one off. We got the Bills at home, correct?
Yes, sir.
We got the Josh Allen led Bills.
Hey.
The Josh Allen the Stallion. The white Cam Newton himself. He's gonna stretch the field with my boy downtown John Brown. Oh, you know who I like in this game.
Hey, we're talking about the 5-1
that.
Bills. Don't disrespect them now.
Don't
Only
disrespect them
put respect on their name.
They're still right behind the Patriots. The
Well, that's
Patriots
obvious.
Just need to
So-
lose.
so is
They
everybody
always
else.
play weak motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All the fucking
The Patriots, before the season started, they had the second easiest schedule in the NFL.
You guys want to hear some fun?
That was Super Bowl for
They're
them.
gonna lose to
check
an
this out.
NFC.
Super Bowl team.
Check us out.
Niners, the AFC.
Hey, here's some fun.
If the Patriots go to
Here's
the
some
Super
fun
Bowl,
Oh, to the
facts.
Super Bowl, I see.
Check out some fun facts. Okay.
List them.
Josh Allen the Stallion, the white Cam Newton himself. He leads the league in comeback victories in the fourth quarter right now.
Well.
Check this out. He has 3 of them.
Well,
But check this
well.
out. That defense averages giving up 13 points a game. So that means it's kind of an oxymoron because
Actually,
they haven't
you talking about
really
the Bills?
The Bills have a
the
good
recent
defense.
game. The recent game, the Bills ended up giving. So now
an average.
Yeah. Now they're at 20.2 average. They're 26. I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's their points per game. Points against third, like you said, 91.
Right.
But
So
sometimes
now check this out.
91.
be honest.
Here's the thing.
They're third in the league. Their
Stats,
defense
But
is
the
stout.
secondary for the Eagles is one of the worst in the game right now. One of the worst in the business, bottom of the
I know
barrel.
DeAndre what's his name? Jackson's hurt.
Yep, Deshaun Jackson's
Deshaun,
hurt.
my bad,
Okay, we'll start with
DeAndre.
the
Deshaun's hurt.
We'll start with the Eagles side. Carson Wentz. Man, if you can find a better option, I would. You know what I'm saying? You can't run or pass on this team. It's going to be difficult. I'm poured up.
got you.
Hey, Ciroc, give me
By the
money.
way, Ciroc give us money. We pulling up like
yeah,
the
we
drink
pulling up.
champs.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the drink
But
champs.
you know what I'm saying? We fantasy
Cheers.
champs here.
We
Fantasy
fantasy
champs,
champs.
man.
I won one. You
trying to
won
win the Super
one.
Bowl.
Cal won before. We champions,
I won
baby.
before, but nah,
Hey,
I'll
we
be
won
honest. I haven't
multiples.
won a Super Bowl.
You ever won?
I'll be honest, but I went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, but you
before.
went to that one year. I went.
I went to
you
the
went
Super Bowl
too.
when a year I had Alvin Kamara and Tyreek Hill. Alvin Kamara's rookie year.
So
You know I'm a diehard Saints fan.
So you're listening to
I know
some champs.
potential when I see it.
All right, so check this out.
Still,
On the Eagles side, firing up Carson Wentz. If you can't find any better option, you're obviously firing up Zach Ertz. Injury report or update on Deshaun Jackson. He's still out.
He's out.
They should have just gave him that hernia surgery or whatever he
I
needed.
know.
He would have been back
So
by
I could
now.
have been put him in IR. And
Yeah.
dropped him.
Or we could have been sold high on his ass or
happened,
something. Then you got Dallas Goedert. He's actually even a great pickup if you need tight end help because he's playing an average of 60% of the snaps. He's vulturing shit from my boy Zach Ertz, and they damn near look
He
the
is,
same.
though.
Where when he does something, you're like, oh,
And then you
that's
realize,
not him.
that's not that.
Yeah. Nelson Aguilar, not fucking with him.
Oh, I've been dropped him. I jacked him too.
In this matchup, even.
I did drop
He's
him.
not even a deeper league play to me. On the other side of the
that
the
was
running
cool,
backs,
too.
I mean, flex worthy. Miles Sanders, because there should be some dump offs with that pass rush coming at Wentz, right?
Should
Jordan
be.
Howard,
There
he's
should
gonna
be
have
some
he's-
dinking and dunking.
Jordan Howard, he's a flex, but temper your expectations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, watch out.
Maybe I wouldn't even want to
He had
suggest
that one.
him as
He
a
had
flex.
that 30-point game, but ever since
Yeah, and
then,
if y'all sold him high, you're smart. You're a
Smart.
playmaker. On the other
He
side
didn't
of the
do shit in
ball,
Chicago.
matter of fact, here's a personal thing. Here's something I'm really doing in a couple of my leagues. Because I got Carson Wentz everywhere, and then you know
Smart.
I
Has
went
he
and
been
got
balling?
Josh.
He's averaging
he-
235.6 yards a game, 61.3 completion. He's thrown
like that.
3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
The Wiseman. He brings us the.
I like stats. I'm an
Yeah, the
analytics
sharp
guy. I'm an
analysis.
I'll be
analytics
honest,
guy.
I like stats
Yeah.
too. But yeah,
The eye test is over.
anything could happen.
You still need the eye test. You still need the eye test.
I got Carson Wentz in a lot of places, but I'm switching him off with my boy, the Stallion, the white Cam Newton himself. It's a great matchup. It's going to be
It's so
hard.
crazy too.
Cam, stay on the bench.
I had a parlay and I was supposed to have the Eagles on it, but I accidentally picked the Bills.
Back up.
But I know
You can
that's
yell
also-
right here.
Oh, my bad.
That's
Yeah,
also
my-
gonna be a
okay,
good
okay,
matchup,
okay.
you
No, you know what? Because you want the headphones?
No.
Sometimes
I
you
can't
just-
tell how loud I am.
You
my
always
bad.
gotta
Yeah, I could
do.
though.
You
You
always
could-
gotta do what your heart it tells you what to do. That's
Yeah.
how I won that $4,000.
Oh yeah, when you bet it,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
go
I'm
with your
betting again
gut.
tomorrow.
Go with
I had
your
two
gut.
bets. I got tomorrow. I got $2 for underdog. A lot of underdogs. I'm not really tripping off that.
$2. We're from the east side, fellas.
like
All you
$500.
playmakers out there, $2 means $200.
Yeah, come on
And I
now.
got an
Hope-
eight-
Now, you gotta let the
You
playmakers
gotta let
know.
them know. We
I
from
got
the Bay, y'all. We got
$8.
money.
I got $8 for
600.
Yep.
So-
Okay.
Damn.
So you know
So who-
Frank
so-
Gore.
Two bets.
Frank Gore.
Bingo.
I think he's a sit in this one. I think this might be a good Devin Singletary game finally because he has hands in the passing game. His player comp to me is LaShawn McCoy, so it makes complete sense why they drafted him to replace him. Cole Beasley. He's a flex. But I say temper your expectations because the one part of that secondary that is good for the Eagles is the nickel corner. So and Cole. A fun fact, right? I mean Cole Beasley.
Well,
plays
they're
a
gonna
lot
have
in
to
the
play
slot.
D because Jay Brown. Look at, I got him in the league right now.
Yeah, you mean
And
my
John
boy,
Brown.
my boy downtown John Brown.
Downtown,
Because
John
you
Brown.
know,
Jay Brown.
I got him in the
I
league
got him
too.
in the league too.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
too.
something. As
Okay,
a number
what
one
leagues?
receiver for the Bills, he's handling his business.
Hey, I've always been a John Brown truther. Fun fact. This is not really a fun fact. But
you
it's
got
the
him,
truth.
start him.
No, yeah, check this out. John Brown, he has sickle cell. So he was drafted. Yeah, and you know when you have sickle cell,
See that you get inside stats.
bro, when you have sickle
Inside
cell,
stats.
you can get a calf or any soft tissue injury. Let's say a calf or a quad or a hammy.
Die must die.
Right? Or a
Quad.
groin. These
Groin.
motherfuckers normally be like 4 weeks. With John Brown, when he gets one of them, or even Tevin Coleman, when you get one of those, he has sickle cell too. When you get one of those, you might be gone for longer. But see, and it didn't help too that John Brown, he played for the Arizona Cardinals for years above sea level. And when you're above sea level,
He
it's
was
affected
nice.
more.
I've been to his potential.
So remember this.
He's
When,
fast.
How
He
about
still
this?
flashes.
And he can run routes. Remember
Yeah,
when John
he's
Brown?
nice.
Where did John Brown go last year?
He's
To the
nice.
Ravens.
Yep, he was on the
Right,
Ravens.
and he was with Joe
Yeah.
Flacco, who could bomb.
Joe.
And guess
Joe
what?
Crapo.
No,
Joe
I-
Crap. Me, Joe
I'm not gonna lie,
Crapo.
though,
But
their
hear-
O-line
but
is
hear me
trash,
out.
though.
Joe Crapo.
Denver O-line terrible.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Pathetic.
Joe did get
Pathetic.
mangled.
Look at that game against
That's
the
another
Chiefs
game.
where Patrick
That's
Mahomes
another.
got
That's
hurt.
another game. But Joe did
Yeah.
get mangled.
Mangled.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
9 sacks.
9 sacks.
Okay.
He took a fucking beating.
Mauled.
Mauled.
Yeah.
Demolished. Washed off the shore.
So
Pretty
I
much.
think, okay, so now I have the Bills in this game. I have the Bills in this.
Me in this game. So
I like-
as I look at what Vegas thinks, they have Buffalo as well -2.
Minus
So-
1.5.
Yeah, -1.5.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it all the way
-2. So-
funky and solid. I don't know a lot of the Vegas spreads on this because I usually wait till Friday. I just came from the pumpkin patch before this shit. So, and plus, I like working on the fly because that's what the 2-minute drill
But you're
is about.
Well, you might as well be working for them because that's exactly what they got. They
know
got
what
the
I'm saying?
Bills.
You know,
at home.
I send my
There's a
athletes.
reason
No,
why they
y'all-
got the Bills
send
at
y'all.
home. The Bills are at home. Remember that.
Yeah. That is big, though. That is big. Honestly, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. And it's
So you
gonna
like
be,
the under?
I
You
think
like
the
the
Bills
under.
can't take it, though. I actually didn't bet them, but
You
I think
bet-
that's
It's
what I
kind of
might
a
say.
stay-
No.
It's
I'm
kind of a
lying.
stay away
Yeah.
game.
It's what
I think they're
once you
gonna
got
win that.
once you got -1.5, -2.
It's a pick.
I just got-
toss them, pick them.
Yeah.
I just got
Vegas
money line.
don't know.
Oh, yeah. Vegas don't even know.
Okay,
Vegas
so-
just got a money line.
All right, so
Them
what-
winning.
yeah.
so
Them
what-
winning.
Wiseman,
got
what you got?
Me personally, The Bills have been railing, but if I had a parlay and I needed an underdog, I would pick the Eagles on this one.
Okay.
But the secondary,
that. The secondary.
but if I had to put my house on it, it's the Bills only because the Eagles don't have. Well, Alshon's still in there, but Deshaun's hurt. Nelson hasn't been doing shit.
I like John
Malcolm Jenkins doing
former
things.
Saint.
Carson's still Carson.
Hey,
but it's like,
Tre'Davious
Won
White.
a championship with us.
Yeah.
Tre'Davious
Should have
White.
stayed with us, but it's all good.
Tre'Davious
We
White
actually
gonna
let
be
him go.
on Jeffrey. It's gonna be a long
That's
day
what
for
I'm
Jeff.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
But you know what though? He's big and long, and tall and long, and he'll box a motherfucker out like basketball shit. And he might get a 50-50
I have
ball.
Jeffrey, and I'm thinking about benching him because I have.
If you got a better option,
I have
No,
Marvin
you-
Jones
you
on
might
my
have to
bench.
play-
Oh, and Marvin
43
Jones against
points.
the Giants? That's not bad. Okay.
I have Marvin Jones.
All right, the Dawn.
43 points,
What
but
you
I
got in
still
this
won.
game?
I still won by 30 points in one of my other leagues.
The Dawn
It shows
himself.
that. It just shows I'm stacked.
It's
I had
Calvin
Barkley.
the Dawn,
I lost
5-2.
Barkley for a
Calvin
little
Dawn.
bit, but he came back, scored for me. He was eating, so I appreciate it, Barkley. I see you, boy.
Shout
You're
out.
the best running backs out.
Okay, but check
Christian
me out.
McCaffrey
Check
is the
me out.
best.
What you got in this one, Don? The Dawn. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
On which one?
On this game, what you got?
If you had to put the house on the line,
Just for the playmakers. Even if you're not personally putting bread. Well, if you have
For
no
momentum, I'll say the Bills. It's home.
the Bills.
Because like
let's get to the next
Fine,
game.
fine.
Bills here
Yeah.
that they
So
just- Dallas is
now,
gonna take their division
yeah. So
off
now we
the bye.
and once all three of us make our picks, we out. But you're right though. The momentum, the Bills are on their way. Next, Chargers and Bears. Chargers and Bears. This one we go over real quick. Because right now, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna go over
The
it.
Chargers are 2-5. The Bears are 3-3. These are two like kind of mediocre teams. The Bears had great defense, but for whatever reason,
I'll be honest.
they haven't been able to do anything.
I want to talk about this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, lead us off. Lead us off.
I have the guy that this needs to just wake up right now.
Phillip
Rivers.
Go ahead.
And he's been-
Let the playmakers
He's
know.
been eating for me, so
Oh, he's been eating.
and like
though.
they've been losing a lot of games. It wasn't his fault. Melvin Gordon fumbled last
And-
week.
and
to
I got-
lose them
I got-
the game
I got
against
Williams.
the Titans to
Yeah.
lose them
Oh,
the game
yeah.
against the Titans.
Against the Titans.
One lost in a part of my parlay. Like I didn't bet that much, but I had them to win them the game against the Titans.
They really should
They
have won
ended
that
up
game.
losing, but yeah, they should have really
They
won that
should've won
game. They
that
should have
game.
really beat the Steelers. This like two games in
That's
the AFC.
That
is
that's
disappointing
better
me.
for you.
Hold on.
They do
You're-
have injuries.
Hold on.
They
I
don't have
mean to-
Derwin
I
James
wanna-
right now.
I'm not going to cut you
That's
off.
big. He's a
I'm
safety
not-
too.
hey,
Like I said,
I'm not going
safety
to
is
cut you off,
the
but I'm
focal
also
point
going to
of a
say,
defense.
duly note this, playmakers. Don't dwell on it. Dwelling on things.
Oh, yeah,
Keenan
yeah.
Allen.
This is
You
for the
might not
playmakers. We got to give them the proper advice. He's telling y'all from personal experience that he puts his money on the line.
Yes.
And we're going to tell y'all that don't let
And if you messed up,
let
you messed
that-
up. You move
Yeah,
on.
you move
He
on.
won
Move
4
on.
raps
Yeah,
in 2
move
days.
on to the
Yeah,
money.
2 days.
You
That's
move
fine.
on.
I lose $10, $20.
Because we parlay
$30.
kings. We
It's okay
parlay
though.
kings.
But just know if you just have that one hit on Bovada, you're gonna have all that money.
Shout
on
out to
it.
Bovado.
You can just bet
Thank you,
all that money.
Bovado, give me money.
Thank you, Bovada, because I
It's
won
so crazy,
thousands on
'cause
Bovada.
If I hit for, I had the Sharks. The Sharks lost me pretty much. I had an 18 parlay, 4 hockey teams, 4 basketball teams. Yeah, the Sharks lost
see you.
against the Maple Leafs. today.
Okay, hold on.
I
Let's
don't
keep
know,
it
I bet
football.
on
Let's
it,
keep it
but-
football.
But so
Okay, so
now-
we're on this game. Chicago Chargers. Where's this game? Is it in Chi-Town?
It's in Chicago, man.
okay.
I think Philip
yes,
Rivers.
it's in
I think
Chirac.
Philip
It's in
Rivers
Chirac.
is gonna get it done. Mike Williams, let's see, stay healthy.
Now, is this
Melvin
objective?
Gordon.
Mike
Is this
Williams.
I know off Melvin
Mike
Gordon's
Williams.
fumble. Melvin
Okay.
Gordon's gonna have a
Hold
good
on.
game, I think.
Hold on. Start sits.
Melvin Gordon's gonna
Start
have a good
sits.
game in the cold.
You started Rivers in a super flex.
I'm starting.
Because
in
we're
the
all in
Super-
the same league.
And another league.
We
I
all
have
in the
Melvin
same
Gordon
league.
too. I have Melvin Gordon
Oh,
too.
you actually do
the
have
offense
Rivers.
is gonna get clicking. They are 2-5, so they know this game is very, very, very critical for them. Like,
It is.
Their season's on the line pretty much.
Because the Raiders,
They're
look
2-5.
right now it's just the
Mahomes,
Chiefs.
Hey, he's really
the Chiefs.
clear.
The Chiefs.
See the distance he's doing?
Yeah.
The Chiefs.
Yeah,
The
got
Chiefs
you,
don't
got
have
you.
to. The Chiefs don't really have to like force Mahomes to play right now
Hey,
because
you
they're
can
still
yell
leading
as
the.
loud as you want.
They're still leading.
Okay, got you.
They're still leading the division, and the Raiders, the Broncos, and the Chargers are just not there right now. The Raiders are kind of. I feel like the Raiders are going to be good.
Okay. All right,
in the
well, check
future.
this out.
Like when
Keenan
they go to
Allen,
Vegas.
he jumped up on the injury report with a soft tissue injury. This is a bitch. Just be prepared for this, playmakers. It is in Chicago, so it's an early game, so you got to jump on that. You got not a jump on that. You have a
Jump on
jump
it.
on the decision making.
Yes.
Because this motherfucker isn't an afternoon game. We're from the West Coast. We're in Pacific time, so we're letting y'all know this is a 10 p.m. game. a motherfucker. Is it 10 a.m.?
Yeah, 10 a.m.
Yes,
game.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
don't know my
10
time.
a.m.
10 a.m.
But
game.
we
I'm a
on the
vampire.
West. We on the West.
This is a 10 a.m. game. Phillip Rivers, you dial him up in a super flex. Keenan Allen, monitor the fuck out of him. Hunter Henry, you're dialing him up. Melvin Gordon and Austin Eckler. For side note, Austin Eckler is the third leading running back from yards from scrimmage as we speak.
Yes.
Shout out to Austin Powers Eckler. Another
I
side
got him
note.
in every league.
How about this?
I got him in every league.
Another side note, me and the fantasy wise man, we had him on episode 12.5 if you playmakers want to go back. It was the first and only overtime episode.
Yes, I remember.
And
I told you, play him,
me and
play
the
him,
wise
play
man,
him.
we had a discussion about Melvin Gordon versus Austin Eckler and what will happen because it was the week
And
that
we
Melvin Gordon
predicted
came back.
right.
And we said, Austin Eckler, you don't sweat. Or you sell him
Don't
high
sweat.
if you want.
You better
'cause
sell
can
him real
world.
high.
Yeah, now you could even get the world for him
Yes, still.
I still would suggest that if there's any, because right now, first of all, the Chicago Bears, you could run on them. They only gave up 3 rushing touchdowns last season. This year, they gave up 6 so far, and it was all in the past couple games.
Ooh.
Akeem Hicks, he was hurt. Come on, he's out. You seen your boy, our boy, Latin Murray.
Akeem Hicks, he was out. It doesn't matter.
We
still
seen
have Matt.
Latavius Murray.
I just know. I hope people know who the hell Ryan Ramczyk is, because he's one of the best linemen.
Ryan Ramczyk.
Yeah.
No sacks or no pressures on Mac. 18 total plays with Mac.
Hold on, we're
We're
getting
giving you inside
No
stats.
pressure.
We'll get to
no
you. We'll get to you,
pressure
Saints.
or no sack.
My bad.
We're giving
hey,
you
For
look,
Teddy
all right.
Bridgewater.
We're
Check
giving you
this
inside
out.
Ryan
stats.
Ramczyk
But
got flew
hold on, let's.
Mac was nowhere to be found.
You can tell he's a Saints fan.
Yes.
Now, let me say. So let's move on to the next game. But
No,
let me
we're on
tell
this
you
game
the spread.
still. Melvin Gordon, he's his flex.
yes,
He's a
yes.
strong flex. I think he'll get off on the ground. Austin Eckler, Austin Powers Eckler.
You have to
groovy
play him.
baby. You're never not starting him. On the other side of the ball, I think Mr. Trubisky is a great DraftKings play. I also think in a super flex, you could roll him out. The number 2 receivers against the Chargers, whoever's not. So Allen Robinson, he's a start because you can't not sit him. You can't sit him right now.
You can't sit him.
He's on fire. He's Allen Robinson of old. But he is going to have Casey Hayward on him, one of the most respected by me cornerbacks in the game. But the secondary receivers tend to eat that play against him. So you're going to dial up.
Mike Williams.
Don't be afraid to dial up
He's
your
going to be
Taylor
heavily
Gabriels.
involved.
And don't be surprised if Melvin Gordon gets traded.
Now, with all that said, guys,
There's still 3
hold
days
on.
left.
Definitely.
Check
Still
this out,
3
fellas.
days left. There's still 3 days left.
Don't be
A
A
surprised,
lot of
y'all.
players could get traded.
In 3 days.
Hold
yes.
on, we'll get to that. The Dawn and Wiseman. I want y'all to tell me if I'm crazy, because I am, for the record, crazy. Jamaicans.
You low key crazy.
Yes. Or even outright crazy.
Definitely.
So now,
Wow.
all right, now tell me
I'm
this.
crazy
Now, here's the
as fuck.
question. Here's the question. Monty Burns, my boy David Montgomery. I call him Monty Burns. Mr. Burns from
Simpsons.
Excellent, right? But I call him Monty Burns because he done burned the fuck out of me. David Montgomery, I think he's safe to fire up because you can run on the Chargers. You can run on them.
Yes, sir. And you know what's so crazy? I just traded for Montgomery and Sammy Watkins for Matt Breida. I'll be honest.
Oh, for Breida? Breida.
The 2 for
Just
1?
Breida, though.
Hey,
Yeah,
Breida.
2 for 1.
Hey,
Sammy
Breida.
Watkins on the long run for
Hey,
Patrick
I see you,
Mahomes.
the Dawn.
He didn't see
The
the
Niners
snap.
have so
That's a
many backs.
playmaker
That's a
move.
move.
Yeah.
That's
The
a
Niners have
playmaker
so many
move.
backs. That was
Yeah.
a good move.
Yeah. Great move.
And
So
it's
the
really-
Chargers,
Montgomery
so
and Sammy
Vegas,
Watkins.
Vegas got the Chargers losing by it's -4. So they got Chicago -4. So it's a touchdown.
It's the home.
or 2 field goals.
It's the home
or
game.
Or a field goal in the safety.
They're giving
whatever
them the
how
home-
you slice it. It's,
They're giving them the home game
-4
advantage.
The Bears.
They get the home game advantage, so they get the 3 points automatically.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're
I
throwing the
actually
That extra
have the
points will
Chargers.
cover their ass.
I have the Chargers in the parlay. I think they're really
You
gonna.
think they
I
cover?
think they really should win.
See,
I think they should
Shout
really
out.
win. Phil Rivers is.
You know
gonna
what?
Have to get it done.
Man,
And
sometimes you gotta play underdog.
Melvin Gordon and
got
Eckler is
Chicago
going
in
to
this
be
one.
heavily involved. They're going to be
They're
heavily
gonna have to
involved,
be.
and
They're depleted.
Keenan Allen didn't go to practice. He didn't practice for the past 2 days, so
he's not.
Man,
He might not.
that's
He
a
might not
sign where,
even
like,
play.
yeah,
We'll
he's not
see.
going to be really heavily involved.
Man.
So Mike Williams,
I'm booing
I
that
feel like Mike
because
Williams
Keenan
can eat,
Allen's
though.
great.
Mike Williams he's showing flashes though. He's
You
a
know
boy.
what?
He played with Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
And Deshaun Watson
before
got
we-
him right before the league. He just needs to stay
Exactly.
healthy. Just know that.
Mike Williams, he's a gigantic man of a man.
He is.
And he's going to tower over whether it's
I
a
got him
Prince
playing.
Amukamara or a Kyle Fuller. And they play a lot of soft
big.
zone.
He's 6'something".
They can't because you won't be able to man him up, and they play a lot of soft zone. They're going to give him a lot of room. I see a big game.
And honestly, I'm starting Montgomery. I hope he gets me touchdowns. But
Hey, I'm there with you.
Trubisky,
I'm there with
needs
you.
to- He needs to get it
got
together.
him.
Their offensive line. I don't know what's going on. They need to get it together,
So it's a toss up.
You got
You said you
Chargers.
got
I
Chargers.
got
You got
Chicago.
the Bears. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on.
Chicago.
Hold on.
You
I
had
got- Oh, whoa, we're having Jamaicans? Go ahead. You got.
So honestly, this one for some reason I think the Chargers have to pull it out.
That looks
The
scary,
Chargers
huh?
has to pull it
Bruh,
out.
you know that's a W. That's a
yes, it
Ram.
has to be. The Chargers have to pull it out. But I wouldn't be surprised if Chicago's defense takes Philip Rivers out the game and it's tough
Hey,
for them.
you
I
want to
wouldn't
know
be
a low
surprised.
key? You want to know a low key revenge narrative in this game? The defensive coordinator for the Bears, who took over for after and got hired, he was sitting around, no job. He got hired after Vic Fangio went to the Broncos, took the head coaching job. Right? His name is Chuck Pagano.
Yes,
For
we know
years,
Chuck. We know Chuck.
for years, Chuck was with the Chargers. And his oh no, never mind. That was his brother John Pagano. Scratch everything I just said. Let's go to the next game.
Chuck was with Andrew Luck.
Was with Indy.
Yes, yeah.
I
Chuck was with
forgot.
Andy.
But okay, how about this real quick? What did Chuck do with Indy? Their defense was bad.
I'll be so honest.
Yes.
Rivers is 2-5 right now. He's a veteran.
It's the
I was
line,
proud
though.
of
It's
him
the
last
offensive
year, but
line.
I was disappointed how they
Yeah.
played against Patriots.
It's the offensive line.
They
The
got
Ravens got 'em.
spanked, but it's just like their defense is honestly their defense is not really.
It's not handling.
Still kind of,
But they're missing. You know, they're
Tom
missing
Brady
a lot of pieces.
Take them a fuck apart.
You know what they? You know who's there?
Last
Their defensive
playoff.
coordinator is Gus Bradley.
And
Gus Bradley is the guy who started it all for the cover 3. Gus Bradley was with the Seahawks, and then he had Dan Quinn as an assistant. When then Gus Bradley went on to the Jaguars, got the head coaching job. There's a cover 3 a thumbprint on the Jaguars till this day. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Right? The likes of Jalen Ramsey was there. Now he's gone, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They got a strong
yeah.
safety. They a free safety that works, does his thing. Guess who the Chargers are missing?
Who they missing?
They've been missing all year Derwin James, my boy, friend of the
Yes.
show. He's one of the illest free safeties in the game. Without him, it's been trash. Cover 3.
It's crazy too.
Same thing you
'Cause
said
the
about
Saints-
O'Neal.
The Saints could have drafted.
Speaking of the
the
Saints.
Saints could have drafted.
to our next game.
Speaking of the Saints.
The Saints
Oh.
could have drafted.
Okay.
Let's get it.
The
We get it
Saints
to
could
you
have drafted Derwin James, but you know who they drafted?
Who they
And
draft?
he's really making me happy right now. They're just playing out of their goddamn mind.
Who they draft?
Marcus Davenport. He showed
Oh,
the fuck up.
I got
against
him
the
in my
Bears.
IDP.
And he's a beast. He's a monster. He's a
Ciroc,
freak of nature.
give us money.
And Cameron
Take it slow with
Jordan.
those ones. These are big shots. Triple, quadruple.
Yeah, we fucking with
Take
it.
sip
Nigga,
the
And
cup.
we're gonna take
This is
another
sip.
one to finish it off. Motherfuckers, man.
Sip the
Y'all,
cup.
man.
Sip the cup.
I gotta turn up like this, man.
All right, check us out. Saints, right? This is okay. Hey, if lead this one off with the
All right.
lead this off with no, not the stats, but the stats. With get this off with the Vegas thing, the under overs,
Got you.
and then we'll let him go and rant.
So
He's ready for
Vegas.
this.
So, okay, I'm curious. What do y'all think? We've seen -7, -3. We've seen kind of.
I think this
What
is,
do y'all think this one is?
You know what I think this is? Blowout.
What's it gonna be?
No, what do you think it is?
Blowout.
minus.
21 plus points.
No,
Saints
stop
by-
it! Stop it! Stop it!
I think
If
it's.
it-
I think
They're
it's
gonna
pl-
win.
what is
They're
it,
gonna
plus-
win by
plus
14
7
or
and a
more.
half?
They're gonna win by
Four-
14
four-
or more.
So you said 14,
They're gonna win by 14 or more.
and you say 7.
Tom
Guess what the
Payne.
number
Sean
is?
Payne is
The
a
number.
genius.
Guess what the number is?
What is it?
Minus 10.5.
Wow.
Touchdown, a field goal plus.
Hey, how much you think it'll jump
Touchdown,
up?
touchdown,
How
extra
much-
point, field
how
goal.
much you
Oh,
think
they're
they'll
definitely
jump
gonna win
up?
by more 10 plus.
Touchdown,
They're
extra
gonna
point,
definitely win 10
field
plus.
goal.
They might win by
plus.
20, bro. Kyle Murray's not, bro. He's not
No,
ready for a
Arizona's
Superdome.
only one in
The
whatever.
loudest, the top 3 loudest stadiums in the league.
Yep.
It's. I think it's number 1.
Seattle,
Dome,
Kansas
Seattle.
City,
Okay, even though it's not a dome.
They are the
dome-
loudest dome
Because
in the
they're all
game.
drunk.
The dome
For
the dome
real.
has been louder.
Titties are flying.
The dome
Titties are
has
flying.
been louder
Beads
than
are
most.
flying.
New Orleans, everyone's drunk. Titties are up. Beads are thrown everywhere. I can't. We had to hit Mardi Gras, but that's another story.
that game.
I wish we might have to. Niners versus
It's
Saints.
hella time to do it though,
Niners
bro.
versus might have to. But so
Okay.
stat wise.
like family
Let me just
vacation.
read off some stats. You
Family
guys know
vacation
me. I'm a
sometime.
stat man. So
I just
points
wanna be
per
there for like
game.
2 or 3 days.
The Saints points per game are only 16th, but that's for Teddy Bridgewater. That's not what Drew. And Drew's not playing, by the way. Drew ain't gonna play.
That's winning though.
I'll be honest.
You're still winning. Drew's not playing, everybody.
Sean Payton is making y'all think he's not going to play.
Everybody.
That's
But
perfect. You're perfect. This
Sean Payton is a
Everybody.
genius. Sean Payton is a genius coach. I'll tell y'all that.
Everybody.
Sean Payton is a genius coach because he has Taysom Hill, Teddy Bridgewater, and Drew Brees. And
Drew Brees is not playing,
He's
everybody.
saying he doesn't. He's saying that he might not play. That is day to day.
He's not gonna
but
play.
Best believe he could play.
Drew.
But this is a game they can handle.
He
This
can
is
play.
This is a game
they
that
can
they
handle.
can. So
But
okay, thank you.
this
Thank you.
is-
Great point. If this was the Patriots, Drew, can you play or not?
Bro, if Drew Brees had
This
a
is
broken leg,
Arizona
he's like,
Cardinals.
give me the crutch.
Yeah.
Give me the
He's
crack.
like,
Give
give
me
me
the
the
crack.
crutch.
He's good.
This is the
He's
Arizona.
It's
Drew
good.
Brees.
Honestly,
Drew
I'm gonna
Brees.
tell you this though.
So I took a picture with Drew Brees winning the Super Bowls in SF. It's on my Instagram.
Oh,
Keep it.
yeah.
Wiseman
I remember.
_IF. Drew Brees, he saw me hollering at his wife. It's a funny story. Let me tell you
Backwoods
guys
give
the
us
story.
money.
Backwoods give us money. I was hollering at Drew Brees' wife. His wife was giving me stupid attention. I'm sorry, Drew, if you're hearing this, but you remember Drew.
Yeah,
His
he
wife was
remembers
giving
you.
me dumb attention. He remembers me. His wife was giving me dumb attention. Why? Because I was giving her the respect for the game.
Because she recognized everybody's
a real
favorite
nigga.
fantasy
Yes.
champion.
I'm a charismatic
wise man
individual.
himself.
Yes, they call me the wise man for a reason. I make wise decisions. So Drew saw me hollering at his wife.
I like
His
his
wife was
disclaimer.
telling me everything.
Usually.
Guess what?
What?
Drew Brees came around out of nowhere and grabbed me by my neck and said, "That's my wife." I looked at
Woo!
Drew. When I looked at Drew, I saw that mark on his face. He
Yeah,
had
the birthmark.
The birthmark.
Yeah.
I
It's
said-
the mark of the beast.
And he was smiling. I said, "Huh? Is that Drew Brees?" And I had him in the fantasy league that year.
He's like, bro.
I
how
don't
much
do
of a
groupie
fanboy
shit.
did you?
Huh?
Yeah, you went fanboy.
I went
Hey,
fanboy.
respect,
I'm not a
respect.
groupie, but I went
But
fanboy.
also, you're
Hey,
in a
that was before you
precarious
guys heard-
situation.
Thank you, exactly.
You were hollering at his
Yes,
bride.
I was hollering at his bride, so
She
I
was
had to
giving
show
you them
respect.
reckless
And she was
eyeballs.
about to come home with me,
Reckless
nigga.
eyeballs.
I'll tell you right now.
And you know what, Drew Brees?
Hey.
You know what? He'll fight a motherfucker.
He will.
He
Hey,
came up.
hey, Drew.
He grabbed. Hey, what are you, like
Hey,
6'2"?
I'm a Saints
Drew,
fan.
no,
I seen
Drew
Drew
is-
Brees play the Niners. Drew, they blew him out in their stadium. When they blew him out, I came with my boy.
At the end of the day, I said, "Hey, Drew, I gotta get a
We didn't
picture
even have a
with you."
defense.
At the end of the day, I said,
When
"Drew, I
Kaepernick
gotta
was
get a
playing.
picture with you, Drew." And Drew, his wife tried to jump in the picture. He said, "No,
Ah!
you take the picture."
arm.
And he called all my niggas and said, "Oh, yo, with him. Come, let's all take a picture." And we took a group
Hey,
photo
that's
with
love.
Drew Brees.
That's
That's love.
love.
For sure.
That's
Oh,
love.
you too, right? You were there?
No,
No,
you
no,
know
no,
what?
no, no.
Yes, I was.
Oh,
I
you were in
know
SF,
what?
but you weren't
My-
in that picture.
My
You took a
version's
picture with
better.
them,
My version's better. Yeah. Okay, so check this out. Michael Thomas, Frankenstein himself. Hey, you know that's what I
The
call him.
best receiver in the motherfucking
Hey,
league.
tell me-
Leading at,
Hold on. Tell me-
receiving
Huh?
yards in the league.
Hold on.
People are
Now-
saying without Drew Brees, Teddy
Huh?
Bridgewater been putting on a clinic.
Listen.
5-0. 5-0.
Now
As a
that I
black
got
quarterback.
The best in the
They
league.
hate to see it. They don't
The
talk
best
about
in
it
the
because they
league.
hate to see it. A
Okay.
black quarterback.
Alvin Kamara.
Teddy
Alvin
Bridgewater,
Kamara.
I'm so proud. I'm a
Tell
Drew
me
Brees
about
fan.
Alvin
for
I
sure.
was hurt. I was hurt.
But I'm
He's
so
hurt.
proud
Is
of
he
Drew
gonna
Brees
play?
because Drew Brees
Alvin
made
might
Teddy
not
Bridgewater
play.
this like
Hey,
this.
playmakers! I hope
Drew
you guys
Brees made
recognize
Teddy Bridgewater
Calvin
like
the
this.
Don himself,
And
the
Sean-
design,
Die-hard Saints fan.
the mob boss.
You see how the energy got
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
that's my new
The
one.
energy
Calvin
see
the
it,
Don, the
motherfucker.
mob boss.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
Birth your new
Giuliani.
handle. The mob
see
boss
it, man.
himself. He said, "Hey, forget
Corleone.
about it."
It's-
Alvin Kamara. Is he in?
Hey,
Forget about
he's
it.
in. He's in. He's
in?
been practicing the 2
Hey,
days.
they
He's
cut
practicing
Zach.
that.
They cut Zach.
They have a bye week. They play the Cardinals.
They did
I
cut-
think it's a cakewalk. It's a walk in the
Why
park.
would you play him?
At
You
home.
hate to.
If Alvin Kamara
I think
plays,
it's a walk in the park.
if Alvin
You don't need to
Kamara
play him.
plays-
It's a
Tom
walk in
Murray
the
is-
park. You don't need to play him.
You don't need to play him. But Drew Brees
if
and
Alvin
Kamara,
Kamara- we gotta
they
get
might
fantasy.
play. They're
We gotta
both
get
going to
fantasy.
play. If they play, it's a blowout.
They're
It's
not
not.
playing. Everybody please. Stay away from
They're
this.
going to play.
They're not playing
Okay.
everybody.
They're out of practice. I'm a Saints fan.
Are you
It's a
worried?
70%
Why would you
chance
play against the
that
Cardinals?
they're going to play
They're
against the
not playing.
Cardinals before the bye week. They're not really hurt. Drew
Let me
Brees
hear-
came back from he had surgery from 5 weeks. He had rest.
No!
Hey,
Super rest.
you know,
This
I
finger.
performed the surgery.
And he drink milk, and you know how to rehab. He has money
He
to rehab.
drinks
They have
milk.
great
Shout
rehab.
out to milk.
So his thumbs would throw stronger. They say he looked great today at practice.
So you
And
know,
he's very,
He was limited.
very. They'll
He
be
was
surprised.
limited.
Though they said they'll be surprised if he
People
doesn't
don't
play
stay
on
away
Sunday.
from
all
this
right,
one.
now, are you worried? I'm a Michael Thomas owner, and I have a take, but I want to hear
too.
my resident Saints expert take. Should we be worried about one Patrick Peterson limiting our
No.
boy Michael Thomas?
No.
Frankenstein.
No.
Shout out.
Because Sean Payton, he's an offensive mastermind, so he could also move Michael Thomas.
Because
on the slot,
Michael Thomas
and he
is
could
in
not
and
have
out of the
Patrick Peterson
slot.
guarding.
That was correct. And
A lot of
point.
confusion, a lot of offensive
Very good
confusion.
point.
Correct.
And Michael
That
can't play the
defenses-
slot. He plays
defenses
the
can't
X,
do
but
everything.
he can easily play the
He does
slot.
everything. Yeah,
He
he
plays
always
the
plays
X.
the
oh yeah,
slot.
easily.
Yeah.
He plays.
He had 30 points on
He
me for
plays-
fantasy on fucking against the Buccaneers.
No, he
did
did.
it
I
all
had
the
him
time.
last year. I
He
had
had
him
10
last
That's
points on
the
the
Bucks.
fucking.
Speaking of,
he had 100
hold
yards.
on.
He had 100 yards.
Speaking
I think,
of
on the Bears.
30, Michael Thomas, Frankenstein himself, because tell me he doesn't have a big ass tall head. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, he's strong.
Yeah.
With
That's
the
what I-
fade.
the beast.
Frankenstein had the square fade. He got this
Right?
fade with
Bruh,
Frankenstein.
he got the bolts in his neck if you look closely.
Yes.
You know what?
And he
Like-
catches everything. He
Yes,
catches
because
everything.
He has one
He
arm.
barely
He's
drops
Frankenstein,
balls.
No
bro.
argument there.
He only has like 5 or I think at
They
least
put- they
he
put
has
him
less
together.
than double
I
digits.
see him drop
He has-
passes,
He
but
has
he
less than
catches-
double
he catches
digits, I
everything.
think, in his whole career
Damn
of
near
drop
everything.
passes.
So
So
check this out.
who-
So
wait,
crazy.
Check this out. Check this
His
out.
3 years in football, he ain't even passed past 10.
Frankenstein, he plays 30% of his shit out of the slot. So we love that.
Exactly.
If they're smart, the Cardinals, which I really don't think they are, they
No,
will
they're not gonna
shadow.
move him.
They'll
They're
have him
not gonna
shadow,
shadow.
but they wouldn't do
They
that.
wouldn't do that.
It's
They
at
wouldn't.
home.
Because then Ted
It's at
Ginn-
home. He's gonna
Teddy
have a field
G will
day.
burn
He's
him
gonna have a
outside.
field day. He's gonna have
Okay,
a field day.
hold on.
Kamara's
Now,
gonna
hold
come
on.
back and Breeze pass.
They're gonna
and
rely on
Breeze
really the
comes back.
Cardinals.
They're
The
having a
Cardinals.
field day.
They're gonna rely on the
We
zone.
gotta
They're
get
gonna
we
rely
gotta
on
get
the
down to
zone.
brass tacks. On the Cardinals side, Christian Kirk, he looks like he might play. If he does play, that means he's 100% because they have been
Yeah, 'cause
smart about his
you're
injury.
right. He
plays,
he
you
has
dial
been
him
hurt.
up.
He has been hurt.
If he does play, then you feel even more comfortable
That's what I'm
dialing
saying.
up Fitzgerald because
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald's been quiet the last couple
Because
games.
Kirk
'cause
isn't
he-
there to
exactly.
fucking distract.
But
And-
also,
And DJ, if he is a go, I still won't play him
Yes.
I'll tell
because
y'all
he's a
this.
game time decision.
I'll tell y'all
Chase
this.
Edmonds.
I'll
Someone
tell y'all
tell me.
this. I'll tell y'all this.
Tell me about Chase Edmonds.
I'm just gonna tell
Are
y'all
you
this.
gonna start
and
him?
I'm gonna close it. Edmonds
Yeah, we're closing it with
shut
this.
down because the Saints defense is playing out of their minds.
Are they?
They're a top
Are
5
they? Because
defense.
I'll read the stats
Yes.
off.
Okay,
They're a top 5
do you
defense
know-
right now.
I'll read-
They're
I'll read the
number
They're
stats
stacked
four.
from top to
They're
bottom.
number 4 against
Their
the
front
run.
7, Cameron Jordan's playing out of his mind. Marcus
see they honored
Davenport,
his
Sheldon
dad
Rankins
last
is
night?
back. Sheldon Rankins
So
is
right
back.
now, points against.
I hope y'all know who
points
Sheldon
against-
Rankins is. If you
points
don't know who
against-
Sheldon Rankins
you said
is.
you said the Saints D's
And Malcolm
balling.
Brown-
Hold on, real
Malcolm
quick.
Brown
You said
for
the
the
Saints
Patriots.
D's balling. What are they points? What do you think the points?
And we
against
have a
are?
Nigerian.
What do you think the points against?
17?
17.
It's gonna be probably like, I'll be honest, it's gonna be like, they're gonna score 40 points.
But so they're ranked right now. Who's going to?
They might score
Hey,
40
I'm
points.
ballparking.
No, you're ballpark.
I'm ballparking.
They're 14th in the league.
They're score
In
40 points.
points
The Cardinals
Oh,
score
then they're 20 like
It
four
could be
then.
like 40
No,
to
they're
20.
14th. It's 147 points scored on them.
Oh,
this
not
year.
bad. I'm not far off.
They're-
I'll stick with 17.
So
They're gonna
17
score 40.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
might
they
score
might
like-
end up
Oh,
being.
no.
They're
They're
14th in the league right now. They're 14th in the league right now.
14.
I
Okay.
guarantee
was
you
close.
that. Hey,
You were very close.
mark my word, the Saints are scoring 30 plus points. You guys are gonna see. Oh yeah, of course.
You heard it
Cardinals.
first here on the Real Fantasy
30 plus
Playmakers,
Sunday.
right here on the GMM
Could be a
Network.
blowout.
Calvin the fucking Dawn. If hit me with the next game.
So
Oh, who we taking? My bad.
next game. Whoa. You're right.
Obviously,
You're
Calvin
right.
and Don
It's
taking
Calvin
the
and Don.
Saints.
It's 10.
I think we're overall taking
They're
the Saints.
10.5 favorites, and Maddie might not. I'm sorry. Not Maddie. I'm sorry. Kirk. What's his name? Kyler Murray.
Christian Kirk or
Kyler
Kyler
Murray.
Murray. Yeah.
He's a
Kyler Murray's a
rookie.
rookie.
I
I'm
bet
sorry,
you-
everybody. I got the Saints on this one, just like Vegas said. I don't know about the 10.5. It might be closer than that, but still.
You know what?
Well, they're
I'm
in the dome because they're in the dome.
I'm
They're in
a
the
reverse.
dome.
There's two things. If Drew Brees plays, they cover. If
Oh, they
it's
cover.
Teddy, if it's Teddy B, I'll take Kyler Murray and company to cover that 10 and some change. I think they could lose by like 9, by like 8, 7.
They're gonna lose by like 17 or 10. I guess.
Okay, and you heard it first right here on the
Next
Real
game.
Fantasy Playmakers.
Next game is big because I'm gonna trade Bogard. I'm trying to trade Bogard.
Yes.
Minshew.
The Ginsu.
The Ginsu.
Okay, hold on, pause. Minshew the Ginsu, the star from such classics as Dodgeball. You've seen him. Ben Stiller's a strange
Slice you
son.
up like a Ginsu.
Minshew the Ginsu, razor sharp swag.
Yes.
A couple weeks ago, he had a groin injury. It wasn't from the football
played
game.
on it.
And I'm starting
Played
him
on it.
over fucking Kyler Murray.
It wasn't from the football game. It was from fucking all these hoes because he got them lying around the corner.
Crazy with it
The
in the
Ginshu,
bedroom.
he's a single man slaying them just like he does on the field.
And Nick Foles ain't
Magician.
coming back. Everybody.
And
He's a
he's
wizard. He's
Hey,
a wizard.
what is
Yeah.
Nick Foles?
Nick Foles is
If
a-
he's the wise man, what is he? The best backup in the game.
In the game,
If
but
you
he's
get
hurt.
to wait,
Collarbone-
no, but listen to me.
collarbone fucked up.
He's the best backup in the
He
game.
won the Super Bowl as a
exactly as the backup.
He won the Super
That's-
Bowl.
and now
He got the
Ginsu
Super Bowl
son-
winning
he got
catch.
The Ginsu.
As a backup.
The Ginsu's
As a
the
backup.
starter with
As
the
a
best
backup
backup
quarterback.
in the
In
game.
the
Exactly.
half.
Tell me
Yes.
how
In the
I
half.
did
In
it.
the half.
In the,
me how
in the second half, he got the Super Bowl winning catch.
We're gonna dial up
And he's a
everyone.
backup
We're dialing up
quarterback.
everyone. I love Dede Westbrook in this. I love the Chark Knight, the Charknado, Chark Attack, straight from the Chark Tank. DJ Chark. I'm fucking with oh boy, the Ginsu, obviously. And we're dialing up Leonard Fournette, the only black man I've ever known to be named Leonard.
And that's why I'm going to. And I got Leonard in the game too. So let me tell you something.
Okay,
Fournette
bless
too.
you.
Starting and
Are you worried that Leonard Fournette only has one rushing touchdown on the year?
But he's been. But
He's been catching the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
He is
So
one of the
everybody that
greatest
does standard
values.
leagues that depends on touchdowns, that's not how.
No, but we
football
don't.
works.
Right here on the GMM network, on the Real Fantasy Playmakers, we only play PPR.
We count everything. You
we
catch the
only
ball,
play
you get
PPR.
something. You run the ball, get a first down, you get something. You get a touchdown,
Yes.
you get something. You do something, you get something.
Yes, sir.
That's how we do it
Yes.
in this league. So it'd be
Tell
200
me
points,
about the
150.
Jets side of the ball.
So the Jets, of course, they got Le'Veon Bell.
Big Belly himself. We're dialing him up. The Jacksonville Jaguars are in the 20s
He's
against
averaging
the run.
54.3
But you know what?
yards a game.
That was an anomaly.
He only has one touchdown.
And you know
not
what? That's
good
all an
enough.
anomaly. It's every
He only has
situation.
one touchdown.
But Le'Veon
One
Bell.
in the year rushing.
Hey, check this out, Playmakers.
One rushing touchdown.
Yo, Playmakers, check
Very
this out.
disappointing.
The trade deadline's coming up fast. I think Le'Veon Bell and that Jets schedule after this week is so cake. I think he's the greatest buy low right now. Get you some Le'Veon Bell.
Yes. Well, Leonard Fournette's averaging 102.1 yards a game.
Exactly. Tell me how many receptions he's averaging.
So
He's
now,
averaging 6 targets a game.
right now he only has so Leonard Fournette, he's averaging.
How many receptions does he have on the year?
So attempt. Okay, well let me get through the rushing real quick, and I'll get you with the receiving.
yeah.
So right now he's averaging.
Head of our analytics department.
Yeah. Right
The
now,
Wiseman.
So he's got 20.6 attempts a game, and Le'Veon
you're
has
killing it.
I love
it.
16.7
And
attempts
you're
a
hella
game.
clear too.
Now, Leonard Fournette on the catching side, he's a beast. He's averaging right now, Leonard Fournette, 6. I'm gonna round it down, 6 targets a game.
Yep, just like I said.
He's a monster. On top of that, we look
He
at
is the greatest value in fantasy
Definitely.
right
I
now.
have him in
He
one of my
is,
leagues.
he is.
I have
Him
him in one of my leagues
at
with
running back.
Le'Veon Bell and Melvin Gordon and Adam Thielen. Injuries, just injuries. AJ Green. And I have also, Bell Fournette and Melvin Gordon.
So we're look, we're you're my bad.
So I'm pretty
You're
stuck.
definitely firing up
Rodgers, too.
Leonard, the only black man in the world this side of the Mississippi named Leonard.
Yes.
You're dialing him up. You're also dialing up the Ginsu on the other side of the ball. Oh, and Westbrook and DJ Chark, the Chark Knight. On the other side of the ball, the Green Bean himself, Robbie Anderson. That motherfucker, he might be traded away. Have you heard the trade rumors?
For who?
The Green Bean, my boy Robbie Anderson.
Yes,
I
sir.
fuck with
And you know
Robbie
what's so
Anderson.
crazy? The trade deadline is in 3 days. He's up for grabs. The Saints are heavily interested.
Hey, if you
Heavily
guys
interested in
get the
AJ
Green
Green.
Bean,
heavily interested in AJ Green,
Grabs.
Robbie Anderson. So
Hey,
I
Robbie
know
Anderson,
the Saints could make a
the
crazy
green
move
bean.
the next 3 days.
The green bean. Hey, okay, my boy. Okay, this is really only my boy out of this 3 of us right here. But Donald Schwarzenegger.
You dropped him, though.
You know why?
Nobody picked him up.
Because the Mono T1000. Okay, let's rewind. I go ahead and I had Sam Darnold Schwarzenegger himself. I had him as my 3rd QB in a super flex. He catches the Mono T1000. I cut him real quick. I pick up Eli Manning
out for like
and
6 weeks.
remember that? I pick up Eli Manning and Danny Dimes. And then I
Kyle's
move
big.
them.
Oh, you did? Because Cal got Danny
And
Dimes.
I got my boy
Wait,
Bobby
so what was
Woods.
the Daniel Jones. So what happened with that trade? Who for who?
It was Danny Dimes
I
for
traded
Robert
for
Woods. And it,
Straight up.
Yeah, and then, but see,
I really did it.
look at, you see what I did this
That's a
week?
good trade.
I turned Bobby
trade.
Woods.
Both ways.
I turned Bobby Woods and a wounded
I
DJ.
should have drafted in Lamar Jackson.
I could have got to
Or
Lamar,
Russell
but yeah,
Wilson.
but who did you
Yeah, but-
trade?
Okay, so
So now you got Woods. You
I
still
thought
playing
you-
Daniel. Actually, he's starting for you right now.
hey, because you know what?
He started
hey,
for
look
you
at-
right now.
Hold on, let me tell you.
He's a good matchup against the Lions. I
Hey,
think.
he really is. Let me tell you something though. When you look at his playoff schedule, he has the Eagles, the Redskins. Fucking, oh my God, Danny Dimes is gonna kill it in the fantasy playoffs. Okay, so back to what we're saying.
Yep.
Sam Darnold, I mean, he's a super flex play. If you were streaming right now in a single QB league, okay, dial him up. If but temper your expectations. Ciroc, give us money. We taking shots. Hold on, real quick.
Cal's got to go make some money.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
he's not gonna be
You-
in the next segment.
You say make money, I say fight crime.
Hey,
Fight
get out
crimes,
there.
make money, all that bullshit.
you can't pay bills with hugs and kisses. Everybody out there,
Yeah.
get your money, man. Somehow,
Hey,
some
real
way.
quick, shout out to Calvin the Dawn, the mob boss himself. Hey, the Dawn, Godfather.
Yes, sir, man. I'm
You
telling
want
you,
to leave
man.
them off with some?
I'm gonna leave them off, y'all. Don't sleep on the underdogs. I can say all of it though. I got the Chargers over the Bears.
Yep.
Rams over the Bengals.
Yep. Seahawks over the Falcons.
Packers over the Chiefs. No, Mahomes. I think that's gonna be. The Packers are
Wow,
gonna win.
Aaron,
7-1.
okay. Go on.
Saints easily. They're gonna take a. They're gonna
They
give.
should have
they're gonna
that.
give Kyle Murray a fucking beating.
Parlay numbers.
They might get
Everybody.
21 plus
Hey,
points.
Don't lean on that. No, go ahead.
Parlay
ahead.
numbers.
Keep
Parlay numbers.
Keep going.
Last.
Everything's just don't sleep on the underdogs.
And Cal will be back.
I will be back. Hey,
We'll be back.
Hey, I'm fighting for a ring. I'm fighting for a ring in a tough
Fighting
league.
for the
I got
chip.
Phillip Rivers and Daniel Jones right now. I think they can play good for me.
He's
like
5 and
really
2.
but
He
his
won 5
team-
straight.
Now that Daniel
He
Jones
won
got
5
Barkley back,
straight. He's trying to get to
Barkley back.
1,800.
I got Amari Cooper on the bye, and I still got Nick Chubb, Todd Gurley, Daniel Jones.
Amari Cooper,
Stack
the
running
Pooper
backs.
Scooper.
I'm
Get
mad
healthy.
right now. I got Will Fuller. I need him to be healthy.
Oh yeah,
That's some-
Hey, he's droppable.
He's droppable.
droppable.
Yeah, I'm super mad about that.
Hey, hold on.
I got the Saul
hold on.
Jackson, too.
Hold on, playmakers.
But I do got
Hey,
Cortland Sutton
Check
and
this
Amari
out.
Cooper.
Before you
Yes,
leave,
Amari.
That's-
I know you got mob boss business to attend to.
Yes.
And,
Before-
and
hold on.
Curtis Samuel.
Before you
From the
leave,
Panthers.
He did.
hold on.
He did
Before
do
you
it.
leave, I want to share something
We'll
with
see
you.
about this against the Niners, though.
Hold on. Before you leave, I want to share something with you, Calvin the Don. There's been several weeks since I played you. And
Did he beat you?
Yeah, he did. Because he had the 51 point Will Fuller performance on me. The one game that everyone's
The
gonna
one
remember.
game-
Remember Will
I
Fuller
remember
for.
it was a good matchup
And
against
I was
the
a
Falcons.
victim of it.
Against the
And
Falcons.
I want to tell you,
yeah.
anytime Will Fuller has came up on this show, me and the Jamaicans, we just get the fucking Will Fuller.
Well,
right?
I'm sorry.
And
well,
you know what?
hey, Cal's 5 and 2.
I wanna
I'm
let
5 and
you
2.
know.
Listen.
We're hot right now.
I want to let you know, Calvin
Fire.
and Don. Hey, you did me in with the Will Fuller, man.
Hey, I got Ted Ginn starting this week. I think he can really get a touchdown.
Teddy
this week.
G.
We'll see.
Ted Ginn.
Junior.
He can
We'll
get a
see.
touchdown with Drew Brees, Taysom Hill, or Teddy Bridgewater playing.
I love
Teddy
that
Bridgewater
three.
been fighting him and Michael Thomas.
We'll
I
see.
think it's gonna be a great. We're gonna play great against the Cardinals.
We'll see.
Yeah, you are. That's an easy
They
shot.
should. They
I'm gonna
should.
start
They
him in.
should.
I'm gonna
And
start
they
him in the
should.
lead that we're with right now.
And they should start damn near every Saint.
Are you guys playing each other?
No.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
I can't wait. That's a good.
You guys have it.
Oh no, we gonna be in the
We're
pot.
gonna
When I play Cal,
We're gonna be a big-
I got $100 on the Niners versus the Saints, and when I play Cal
And I'll bet
in the
you
fantasy league,
$7,000.
we gonna be on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
We
Oh,
gonna
we're
be
on
on
the road.
we gonna be on the podcast.
Hey, man.
For sure, man. Hey.
Drive safe, my brother.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, just know, man, y'all. Just big
Hey,
sleepers.
you want to know?
Y'all know, just listen to us, man, because like we do this in fantasy, man.
Hey,
Like, we
let
try
them
to
know
make
where to
money.
find you.
We been
This
with
is a big pot. This is
and
a
me
big
and
pot.
Cal
This is
played
special.
week 11, so we'll be here
Hold on,
week
real quick.
11.
Cal,
Week 11.
Cal,
Point.
let them know where to
Week
find you on
11, we
Instagram.
ready.
It's my real dream chaser. Real dream chaser.
Follow,
No
follow,
spaces.
yeah,
Follow
shit,
me,
shit,
nigga.
shit,
Real
real
deal.
dream
Saints
chaser.
fan. Feel me?
Yeah,
we gonna tag 'em.
real Dream
Yeah.
Chasers. Follow him on
I'm gonna be
Instagram.
pulling up to Niners games too, just because I love the game of
most
football.
real-
That's because I love the game of football.
Hey,
I'm
it's
gonna pull up
football,
with some
it's football. We
Saints
family.
with my cousin, my nigga right here. Let's get it, man.
Hey, appreciate it.
Follow my cousin at Real Dream Chasers, nigga.
Yes, sir, man.
Instagram, follow him.
This is y'all. Cheers to y'all.
Yeah,
man.
okay.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Little shit.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, cuzzo. Drive safe.
Hey, drive safe, man. Have a good day at work. Give my regards to the host. Okay, let's get back to brass tacks. All right, we're going to hit him off with the next said game. Check this out. For the record, I may or may have not have overindulged. We had a big bottle of Ciroc. We done ran it through it. You know what I'm saying? We still got some Modelo Negros, and these motherfuckers is a strong beers.
Yeah,
So, you know what I'm
strong.
saying?
With my
Check this
strong
out.
hand.
Hit me with the next game, wise man.
So the next game is, I think, a game that is going to determine a lot.
Okay.
Browns,
Wow, a lot,
Browns,
nigga.
Browns versus the Patriots.
Woo! Oh shit, I love
Browns
it.
versus the
Go on,
Patriots.
tell me why. Tell me why. I love it. I love where you're going with this.
So the Browns, everybody was talking like the Browns were going to be Super Bowl contenders.
Okay, real quick, pause. How drunk are people off the Browns Kool-Aid ever since Hard Knocks?
Well,
Lot.
I ain't gonna lie, I watched Hard Knocks and Miles.
I don't ever watch it because he used to fuck me up.
Well, the Rams, that year.
That one fucked everyone up. That's what fucked me up. I was like, I'm never watching the show
That
again.
one fucked everyone, and Todd Gurley had a terrible
Yeah,
year. Then
2016
the
year,
The Raiders so far are doing all right. They're doing all right.
So, and
then you had 1 year. Then you had the Browns.
The Browns last
the
season.
year before that, then you had Tampa Bay.
I don't watch none of them
Remember Tampa
joints.
Bay, Jameis Winston had so much
None of
energy.
them joints no more.
And then he fucked up.
Yep.
Threw a lot of interceptions, and they almost weren't gonna start it. But this year they figured we gotta at least get one more shot.
You know what? You want to? I have a take on why the Raiders are cool right now with that show. You want to know why?
Antonio Brown got left.
No.
He got left.
No,
So
not
I
even.
don't know why they would
because
be cool.
Mike Mayock, the GM, he was a resident NFL Network analyst, so he could undercut the shit. Be like, look, we're not going to show this. We're not going to show that. Jamaican horns me. Evil laugh with me if.
So
Okay. Right? Hey. Okay.
so
What game were we on? I almost forgot what
we're
game
on
we
the,
were
we're on
on.
the Browns and Patriots.
Yes.
But the thing, one thing before we move to that game in life is not what you know, it's who. Now versus Browns versus the Patriots. Of course, you're going. Let me just go over the quick Vegas
Hey, this is
stats.
Go ahead, do your thing.
In Vegas, they have, of course, the Patriots. Last game was minus 10.5. This game is minus 12.
Woo!
12!
12, goddammit!
Minus 12? 12 straight up. So they got them by, not only did they got them by a touchdown and an extra point, they got it with a field goal, and they pretty much got to score another field goal or get a safety to tie, and Vegas back in your money.
You know the Patriots will get all that.
So
Hey, you're a proud owner of the Patriots defense.
Of
You'll
course.
attest to this. You know
So
they'll
the
do all that.
Patriots defense won me a week. There was 1 week, I don't exactly remember when, but
Hey,
the
you went-
Patriots defense went ham.
Hey, before that Aaron Rodgers game where he went ham on the Raiders, the Patriots defense in fantasy had more points than him.
That's what I'm saying. Aaron Rodgers, I have Aaron Rodgers in every other league but our league.
Yeah.
And guess what?
You were not happy for a while.
Aaron Rodgers, I was damn near about to put him on the trading block. Are you kidding me?
Because by
There was
name
one
value-
week where he had 9 points.
You know what?
Joe Flacco had more points than him that week.
You know who had more points than him until last week against the Raiders?
Minshew.
The Ginsu. You knew where I was going
Because
because
I'm looking at the numbers. I'm a stats man.
The Ginsu.
I'm looking at Minshew to Ginsu had more points than Aaron motherfucking Batman Rodgers.
The Ginsu. Razor sharp swag.
And yet, I'm still trying to trade him because the reason why.
And I might trade for you
the
from
reason
him.
why
from
I'm
you.
trying to trade him because we all know.
You're fearing that Nick Foles come back?
No. Not even that.
Just the Minshew magic will wear out because
I'm not
defenses
even,
will have
not
more,
even
more
that.
film.
The only reason why I want to trade him is because my cousin plays for the Cowboys. And his name is Chido Awuzie. Number
Shout out to
24.
Awuzie.
Number 24, Awuzie.
Doing his thing.
So I'm already watching Dallas, so I'm like,
Bruh.
Minshew for Dak Prescott is an
Bruh.
equal trade straight
Hold
up
on.
because Foles ain't playing. We all know that.
Hold on.
You paid
Bruh.
100 and something million for Foles. You're not gonna play him.
Hold on.
Just like Klay Thompson.
You know what?
He's
You
not gonna
should
play
trade
him.
away him and Fournette to me then. And I'll give you a nice package pause.
Oh, I don't know about Fournette.
You see how I tested you right here on the Real Fantasy
You gotta give me
Playmakers?
a solid
You like how I did that though? You like how I
have
did
to
that?
give me a
You like how I did that?
Solid.
You like how I did that?
Pause. Pause.
You like how I did that?
But yeah, I
though?
saw you. I saw you.
Right
I
here
saw
on the
you.
Real Fantasy
I
Playmakers.
already gave him one of my runners mixing, and he's doing
But
good
that
on
was
the
the
other
right
team.
move.
That was the right
And guess
move.
what you did?
And I got
You
Matthew
brought up
Stafford
Matthew Stafford.
and Alshon Jeffrey, so that was a good
Woo!
trade. That was a good trade. But I will say this though,
Because you sold him while Joe Mixon still had value by name value, and he was hurt at the
and
time.
he was still hurt, but
was hurt
guess
at
what?
the time.
I looked at his numbers. Joe Mixon still putting double digits. So Joe Mixon,
He's a flex.
He's a
okay,
flex,
but what game are we on?
Oh yeah, so
My
now
bad, I forgot.
no, you're right. So Patriots
Yes,
against
there
the
you go.
Browns. Jarvis Landry.
Okay, I have a Jarvis. Okay, Jarvis Landry, in his career, he's only been with the Browns twice.
Yeah.
But in his fucking career, when he played in the NFC East with the Dolphins, he played against the Patriots 7 times. Because it would have been 8, but one of those games he was hurt. So out of 7 times, he averaged 7 yards, 7 receptions. They don't mind him. You know what they do? They take away the best weapon. He's never the best weapon. In this case, it's OBJ. He's a strong flex.
Well, but then he's a
this
strong
man,
flex
Jarvis
then.
Landry's a strong flex.
He's a
If
strong-
he gets 7
strong
receptions
flex.
and 70 yards, I said it right here on the GMM network.
You said what?
That Jarvis Landry is a strong flex,
Yes.
or a WR3 at least. You know what I'm saying?
I would say this: Jarvis Landry, even though he hasn't been consistent, the Patriots love taking out your number 1 weapon like Bogart.
Shout out to Diddy. We just drank the whole Ciroc.
The Rock is gone.
But yes, Patriots, they take
They
away the
love
best
to take
weapon.
away- and they say, okay, let your second guy-
Are they going
like,
to take
against
away
the
Chubb? I'm a proud Nick Chubb owner.
the
So
thing
do they
about
take
the
away
Patriots-
Chubb?
The thing about the Patriots,
Their bend don't break.
their bend don't
Don't break.
Let me tell you something.
So
about,
don't bend
hold on,
for
uh,
Nick
so-
Chubb. You're firing
Hold
up
on.
Nick Chubb.
You're firing the bed.
Hey, look.
Look.
Baker
Their
is
points,
a super
points
flex
against
play at best.
Easily.
Baker is the super flex play at best. At best.
Easily. Because why?
Because
The
he
Patriots-
might. Okay, dude, he might. Okay, let me tell you something about Baker. When they are so hyped on him, week 1 hyped, comes through shits.
Garbage.
Week 2 they're hating on him. Comes through on a Monday night. Next week
Trash.
trash. The next week again comes
Against the
through
Niners?
against no against the
Oh,
Ravens.
that was the game before the Niners. Yeah,
Against the Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens.
And then they're on him. What does he do against our Niners?
Trash.
Trash. We need to get a trash
Trash.
emoji. The fucking one from Apple. the-
Yes, he gave you a little trash thing
Yes.
going. Trash.
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 Trizash.
Trash.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
but on
one-
pattern. On pattern. So his last game before this.
But they were supposed to be Super Bowl champs. Let's not forget now. They were supposed to
yeah,
be
they're the
Super Bowl
offseason
champs.
Super Bowl champs.
Off-season, preseason, off-season. Not
Yeah.
even preseason, off-season.
Okay, now
Points per game.
hit them up.
I'm going to read some stats on everybody.
No,
pay
you get
attention.
them off. They need this. The playmakers need it.
Points per game. The motherfucking Patriots are 31.9 first.
Woo!
First in the league.
The Jamaicans respect it.
Now you know why Vegas has them up how they have them.
What's
Yeah.
the line? What's the spread on this?
The spread on this, so like I said, everybody, the spread on this is 12. 12 straight up. So now
it's hard to say they don't cover this.
It's hard to say they don't cover this, but the Browns points per game. So let me read off the Browns. Now that we went back to refresh everybody's memory, the Browns are 23rd in the league with 20 points.
Woo! That's not good.
That's not good at all. You're averaging.
You know what?
Jamaicans,
is that good?
Not at all. Points against the Patriots are 48th. And remember, they did have one of the easiest schedules in the league.
Shout out. You know, Bill Belichick makes several phone calls.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You know, and so does Robert Kraft. Shout out to Robert Kraft.
First in the league.
My kids are growing up on your goddamn mac and cheese.
God damn it. Interceptions. The Patriots are first in the league with 18 interceptions.
And how many interceptions does Baker have? Like 11.
Well, so far, if I read the numbers, Baker has 5 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. He's 56.6 completion.
I think that's boo worthy.
And 11 interceptions.
Exactly. You see how I knew that number?
11.
Woo.
11
Jamaican horns for me.
Baker
Jamaican horns for my lead analytics department. It's the Wiseman. The fantasy Wiseman.
How do you have 5 touchdowns to 11?
Easy. Because he is
Trash. Sorry, y'all. We gotta speak facts.
Yes.
If you bet a future bet and you bet in Cleveland, I'm sorry, man. Your money's
OBJ.
toast. Now
You dialing him up?
OBJ, he's not even a leading receiver on the team. It's Jarvis Landry with 73.2 yards average, 4.2 yards receptions.
I want to say something too.
But no touchdowns.
I want to say something on the Patriots side. A sneaker play, like shoes and shit.
We sneaking up on him.
Yeah, a sneaker play, right? It would be Ben Watson. Historically, the Browns are notorious for giving up
tight ends
to the tight end. Mm-hmm. See, I like how you are. I'm acting like I know things that the wise man doesn't know. He is the wise man. Jamaican horns. So check this out. Tom Brady. You know what? I think Pootie might be listening. I don't even know if I want to say this. I'm playing against him. He has to choose between Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers because why the fuck is he even owning both of them in a single QB
Tom
league?
Brady and Aaron
in a
Rodgers?
single QB league.
Single? Oh, I thought double flex.
No, in the single QB. Why the fuck are you owning that? Anyways, he has Tom Brady
Trade
in the
something,
lineup.
Pootie. Trade something.
Pootie, you know he can't speak for himself. But when we are live, he's catching in all the info. I love it. You should be knowing what your enemies are telling you. And because, especially in this case, because I am the real fantasy playmaker alongside another real fantasy
you want to
playmaker.
chip platinum? I want to chip platinum. We know what we're talking about.
This platinum talk.
Real talk.
But see, here's the thing. Is a motherfucker like a Tom Brady, they're going to win the game how they're going to win it. I think it's a big James White game. Mm-hmm. You have to start Sony Michel because you're not going to not start him where you paid draft capital for, especially after a 3-touchdown performance on a Monday night on national television. Right? You got Mohamed Sanu. He's a strong flex to me because they respect him enough and his quarterback knowledge enough. Check this out. You want to know how they know about Mohamed Sanu? Ask me how they know about Mohamed Sanu.
Because if I had to take a guess, I'm going to ask you after one guess.
Okay.
Did he play for some coach on the team?
Nope.
Okay.
He played with a player on the team, though. He was playing for the Bengals.
Someone.
Remember when he was on the Bengals?
Yes.
Guess who was there with him? Sexy Rexy Burkhead.
God.
And Sexy Rexy was a motherfucker trying to get a spot on the team. So he has direct insight on people who kill it in practice, who kill it in drills every time. And that's one Mohamed Sanu.
That's why I got him in fantasy. People are like, you should drop him. I'm like, hell no.
The Muslim? You don't do that.
Are you kidding me?
Mohammed the Muslim.
He's
a legit big boy. Look, feel comfortable flexing him. He's getting in the. Feel
comfortable because in Atlanta,
Josh Gordon got put on.
He was a high floor kind of guy. Like you knew what you.
Calvin Ridley fucked his whole shit up.
Exactly.
Even though he was out producing Calvin Ridley on a per game basis.
Yes.
Damn, I'm good.
How'd you know that? How'd you in the inside?
You know why? Because I read the Wiseman analytics spreadsheet that he sends
Thank you
me.
very much.
Yes, this is
So
why I
now,
know the
obviously,
cheat
we got
code.
it's a cheat code, baby. It's a cheat code.
Proud to say,
So
because he's a proud member of the Real Fantasy Playmakers.
GMM, the GMM network.
GMM. And
So
you know I
now-
like to make like the NWO shit.
Oh, all day.
Look at NWO. The small N, the big W, the small O.
Yeah.
Right?
Give.
But it's
me
the small G.
money.
Give me money.
Now,
Jamaicans,
'cause you know how we do. So
Okay.
now, this next game.
Edelman, hold on. Edelman,
Oh, you
you're
gonna
firing
get
up.
Edelman.
Yeah, I'll fire through it fast. Edelman, you're firing him, obviously.
No, Edelman, you gotta talk about Edelman. Remember, he had that big catch against the Hawks.
Yeah.
He's a motherfucking beast. No, gotta.
Yeah, he's
so
great.
so
I
Edelman,
call
you fight
him,
off.
you know what I call him? Jewish Edelman. Ask me why.
Why is that?
Because he's shady on them nickel corners. Oh, that's good, right? Tell me
Hey,
that's not good.
Every change counts too.
Yes,
that's good.
but
as a
he's
motherfucker.
shady on them nickel
He's shady
corners.
on them. He's shady.
Oh!
You take your change.
Okay, on the Brown side, comfortable starting up Nick Chubb. I love you, Nick Chubb. Shout out to your whole family. The motherfucking shout out to your cousin. No, what's his name? No, I'm talking about the Chubb families from the Broncos. What's his name? He just tore his ACL.
From the Chubb family.
Yeah. Bradley Chubb. Shout out to Bradley Chubb. Shout out to Nick Chubb. I love you, Nick Chubb. Hey man, my best to you. It's gonna be uphill sledding, whatever the fuck you call it.
It's gonna be an uphill battle.
Let's go to the next game.
So the next game is the Packers versus the Chiefs.
Ooh, that's
Patrick,
Sunday
are you
night.
there? Patrick, are you there, Patrick?
Hey, you know what? We gotta get to the Niners first. We're jumping ahead.
Yeah,
let's get to our Niners. Oh, we didn't even get to the Rams either. Let's go
No,
Rams first.
We're gonna go Rams.
Yeah.
So
because we can breeze over them.
Oh, Rams versus the Bengals.
In London, baby.
We going to the party, Alpha. You want a cup of tea?
Oh, bloody. And crumpets.
Crumpets. Hey, bruv. Listen.
We're
Wag
gonna-
one.
Wagwan. Oh, that's what the rappers be
Wagwan.
saying.
Wagwan, bro.
Okay, check this out. We're going to make this quick. On the Rams side of the ball, you're starting every fucking body. You're playing the goddamn Bengals, right? You're firing up Jared from Subway. You're firing up Woods, Cooks, Cup. Obviously, no.
Is AJ playing?
AJ Green's not playing.
Not playing.
Malcolm Brown is out. So there's not a strong
T.
flex.
Boyd, you're playing Boyd.
Yeah, but you know what? Boyd, temper your expectations, because if Boyd is the number one option, you might have Jalen Ramsey follow him around. Even if not,
True.
even if Jalen Ramsey stays outside, it's going to be Bradley Roby in this, and he's the nickel corner, and he's nothing to sneeze at. He's good.
What about Joe Mixon? You think
Joe Mixon, he's a sit, but if you have to, he's a weak flex.
Is he really a sit?
He's a weak flex. He's a sit if you have something better.
He doesn't have a touchdown on the year, which
More,
is
he has a few. He has a few.
Oh, okay. No rushing. I'm sorry. I should clarify.
He has a rushing one. Yeah, he does. Against the Niners.
He doesn't. I don't see a rushing.
He does.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I don't see.
But he literally has no more than 11 carries on the year per game.
Yeah, he's averaging 12.
Fucking
I
A.
see
Oh yeah.
that.
So he had 12.
So it's 11, 12. You know.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So on that side of the ball, another week flex in PPR. Darrell Henderson. There's no Malcolm Brown. I mean, this is the game. Number 32 against the run literally is the Bengals defense.
Oh yeah, the Bengals defense is absolutely
number 32 against the run. In fantasy. Running backs.
I feel sorry for. Let me tell you something about Andy Dalton.
Let us know. Let him know about the
Dalton,
red rifle.
Andy Dalton, the red rifle. I've always had
the ginger. Yeah, my bad. Excuse me. The ginger.
I've always had it.
No, is that racist?
Yeah.
If I say the ginger
versus
the ginger,
that's not racist.
Okay, but you get is that
so
stupid?
Andy Dalton,
it was stupid, huh?
No.
Shitmakers.
They call race. They call red
like
the
it.
gingers, anyways. Unless the gingers.
Yeah, you know what?
Unless the gingers say that it's racist, then I don't know. But
the gingers.
The gingers. I don't. They love that shit.
That's stupid.
Conor McGregor and then they love. So
I'll fight any man.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait for we will have a UFC.
Yeah.
Forecasting UFC talk is coming too.
Woo!
UFC talk
Hold
is coming
on.
too.
Fantasy Playmakers, you just heard it here first.
You heard it
because
here
there
first.
is Fantasy UFC.
Fantasy UFC.
And the head host of our future fantasy fighting podcast
Is here.
on the Real Fantasy Playmakers. It's going to be hosted by the Fantasy Wiseman,
Yes, I'm
everyone's
here.
fantasy
I'll
favorite
tell you what you
champion.
need to know about winning when it comes to UFC and
Fighting
fighting.
motherfuckers.
That's where the biggest upsets come. That's where you make the most money. You heard it here first. But in total, the Bengals, so the Red Rifle, he just hasn't had a good, decent coach.
Nope. But you know what he has right now?
Had a good,
He has
decent
Zach
coach.
Taylor. And Zach Taylor's being a head coach. If he was strictly an offensive coordinator, because you know where his coaching tree, where he's from?
Which trees? Because you know it all breaks
He's
down
from
to a
the
tree.
Sean McVay tree. He was the offensive coordinator and the offensive coordinator assistant the past couple years for the Rams. So he comes over. That's why I was so disappointed with Joe Mixon. But it's only because that offensive line was bad. So guess
defensive
what?
line is
What? You remember
terrible.
Tyler Boyd was eating the first half of the year?
He was.
And remember the likes of John Ross, the boss. Remember him?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
he had the first
He got
3
hurt,
weeks?
but he was balling though.
Yeah, because you know why? He was the Brandon Cooks.
Yeah. He
Tyler
Cooks
Boyd was the
he
Cooper
he
Kupp.
was the AJ Green kind of, He took AJ Green's spot, right?
Yeah, no, not even. He was the Brandon Cooks. AJ Green would have been the Robert Woods.
Oh, I see
Instead,
what
it's the
you're saying.
Auden Tate.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's a system thing. See, but they came out the gate with the super bad defense because they didn't have Wade Phillips like they did.
Yeah.
With a good defense with the Rams, they had bullshit with the Bengals.
Yeah.
So guess what they did until this day? They passed 3-to-1 ratio to running. So for every one time they run the ball, they're throwing it 3 times. So you get what I'm saying?
See how the game, you're not mixing it up because football, you
Nope.
gotta mix it up.
Yeah, and it's
Or
hard to
else
when you're secondary
it's hard
and
to.
your whole entire defense
You got a
even.
hole in the
Your
spot.
linebackers, your whole front seven, everything's giving up everything.
Yeah.
So you're firing up everyone on the goddamn Rams side.
Yeah.
I'm still firing
You
up.
have to.
I'm
Don't be a
still
bonehead.
Super flexing. I'm not lying. Super flex. I'll still start the Red Rifle. Super flex.
Superflex, I would
double,
too.
Or double
Super
QB
flex,
leagues.
I would start the Red Rifle. He's been decent.
because he'll get garbage time.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
And he's gonna try to throw a touchdown.
Did you see him last week against the Jaguars? He couldn't throw a touchdown pass, so he had to run 2 of them
He had
in.
to run 2 of them
You
in.
feel me? And he still
But
made a
the thing
day
about
of it.
him is that he
Superflex.
knows he's gonna transition him, and when his contract's up, he knows he's gonna dip out.
Right.
And guess what? He's like, I'm about to get my stats up.
I think that's done for that game.
It's done. It's
Go to
done.
the next game.
So the next
Okay, so
game-
now let's get to the Niners.
Woo!
Oh, shit. Oh my God. We have to take a breather. We're talking about an undefeated Niners. I don't know how long we can say this. I hope it goes on. I'm being a realist. I love my team. Shout out to our Niners. You know the fantasy, everyone's favorite fantasy champion, the fantasy wise man himself is Niner Gang. Bang, bang, Niner Gang.
Bang, bang.
Hit me with some
Niner
analytics.
game. So, of course, we know.
Why you roll that backwood?
This-
Backwood
yeah,
give
you
us
know
money.
how I do. So you know that the Niners are now 6-0.
Woo!
On my Instagram account, I said Niners.
You mean, hold on.
Hey,
Oh!
Hey, yeah. Niners. Hey, we got our own. Hey, just like the Bears, we got our own.
Okay. Go ahead. I just had to get you.
49ers. So,
Jamaicans.
of course,
Jamaicans all the way from Jamaica, they Niner fans. So is my Nigerian boys.
You already know how it goes.
Okay, go ahead. Hit the analytics,
So,
Vlad.
with the analytics, can I just break it down for you?
Go ahead,
Points per game,
Vlad.
the Niners are 11th. Carolina's 5th.
Pass me that Elroy.
Carolina's 5th. Carolina's 5th. Niners points against. People be scoring on us, but we still win. It's second.
So you mean to say Handsome Jimmy is and we're still winning ugly but with
games.
our phenomenal defense. Hey, okay, hold on. My girl, this is why I love my girl.
games.
Shout out to my wife. She's a Niner. She's a faithful. She
Got
goes,
you.
the Hot Boys. I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck is that? I'm all late.
Yeah, they've been there.
Who's the Hot Boys?
Hot boys.
But you know
You know
what?
who they are.
The Hot Boys on
front,
fire.
the
Not even the rainy game in Washington can cool off the Hot Boys.
Bosa. But yeah. So, points per game, the Niners are 27th in the league. But we had a tough schedule. If you look at our schedule, we had a pretty tough schedule.
Oh, yeah. We're going to fight for it.
Yards per game were 394 yards per game. Just call it 400 yards per game.
Yeah.
400.
And you know what? 70% of that. Oh, no, 60% of that. On the ground. And, oh, no, not even on the ground.
I'll tell you the rushing
60% of that is to the running backs. From yards from scrimmage on the ground and through the air to the running backs.
Yes.
Woo! Do you think it's going to change with one Colonel Sanders, Manny Sanders himself, the heir to the KFC empire himself? Do we feed him?
We got to.
He's going to play this game.
gonna
Shout out to Manny Sanders. I eat KFC as much as I can because of it now.
I'm telling you, rush yards per game, 172.7. We're second in the league. Our ground game is
Second? Hey, you learn something new every day.
second in the league.
Wow.
That's impressive.
It's impressive.
That's impressive.
Shout out to Kyle Shanahan, fellow Sagittarius.
Sacks per game, we're fifth with 20 sacks per game. Defense is solid.
20?
20. I'm sorry, 20 sacks on the year. I'm sorry,
the
not
year.
per game.
Yeah, it's all good.
Sorry, on the year.
Oh, no, so hold on. We're going into week 8. So week 7 divided by 20. So we're averaging 2.75 a game.
Can you believe that? So,
Oh, my bad. 3.5 a game.
so at the end of the day,
That was drunk math.
that was drunk man.
That can't be
At
right,
the
but
end of
it's
the
close.
game, what do you think Vegas got? If you were a betting man, what would you think they got? You think they got the Panthers against us at home, or you think they
I
got
think
the
we
Niners?
what did we +4?
Plus 5.5,
Woo!
not
Pretty
bad.
close. You know what? I'm giving respect to the Carolina defense. They are
You
good.
are. Keep
Because
it
you know
there.
what? Handsome Jimmy on offense has been winning ugly. And it's our defense
Ugly.
that are handsome.
Yes,
The Hot Boys. Is that our
So-
defense? I don't even know. I'm so late.
that's our defense.
But we're going to go to that game. You going?
Everybody in my group chat
you're
like,
going,
yo,
you're
go,
partying.
go,
You're
go,
partying
go,
with us if
go.
you're going.
But I ain't going. But you know, our
Okay.
tents are right next to each other like that other
I'll
game.
make some phone calls.
I'm not going this one, but I do want to go to the Green Bay one. But so this game I also got the Niners, and we're at home. Niners 7-0. It's beautiful. Of course, we got on the Panthers side. Now you know who we got now.
Christian motherfucking Caffrey.
Yo.
CMC.
My goodness.
Woo, we got a Jamaican horns.
That man.
I'm
has-
not going to be
oh
biased
my
because he's
God.
playing against us. This is the best reverse jinx. I mean, not reverse jinx. Reverse racism case
Oh
ever.
my God.
He
if
is
you ever
the
said a white dude can't
running
run,
back.
stop it right now. Unless he's the exception. Unless he's the exception.
To the rule.
To the rule.
We're going to start calling him, we coining it.
He has 7.
CMC,
Yes.
he is the exception
He's
to
the
the
exception.
rule.
He has 7 touchdowns.
He is ETR
He's averaging over 100
Exception
yards
to
a
the
game,
rule.
103.6.
from scrimmage. Too bad for him that there's another fantasy playmaker that everyone loves, Dalvin Cook. He's just destroying
He's a
him.
monster. I could have drafted him and I didn't for
No,
some reason.
hey, you know what? We'll get to
We'll get to them.
I'm so upset about that.
Yeah.
I brought it up.
I had him last year, but I thought he was. I didn't think he was gonna do.
Because
what
we've
he
been
did.
scorned by him.
Yes.
I'm a believer. I'm
I
a
had him.
Dalvin Cook
Yes,
truther.
he got hurt last year, so I let him.
I've been trying to give up the whole world to trade for him and keep release.
Yeah. Oh my
But yeah,
God.
CMC, God in fantasy.
Yes.
On the other side
On
of the
the
ball.
other side, Matt Breida.
Oh yeah, hold on,
Matt
real quick.
Breida, mhm.
DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel flexes at best.
Yeah.
I actually like Greg Olsen in this game because we are susceptible to the tight end position. We'll give up yards to the tight end because we are a cover 3 system, as we should be, because we have the likes of Richie Sherman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Go to one side.
On our side of the ball, Emmanuel Sanders, he's a strong flex because I feel like they're going to put him in the game. Obviously, they are going to start him. All the running backs you just start. I mean, not all of them. Breida and Tevin Coleman.
Wilson Jr., you don't think you start him?
They're flexes, though. No. Just those two.
Yeah.
Jimmy G, strong 2 quarterback start.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Two quarterback leads. Super flex. Excuse me. I've had a few Jamaicans. They got their red stripes going. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Other than that, I'm not feeling comfortable on the Niners to start anybody. Dante Pettis, trade rumors.
What about Jimmy? What about Jimmy?
Jimmy G, yeah. Super flex start.
Okay, super flex start.
Yeah. Especially with the addition of the Colonel Manny Sanders, the heir to the KFC throne. With the addition of him, I'm not afraid of starting him up.
So you know me,
You know what I'm
I'm not.
And then
afraid
Kyle Allen, I mean, shit. Good luck starting him in single QB. Super flex, I guess if you have to.
225.3 yards a game, 65.6 completion, 7
And you know what though?
TDs thrown.
What's his name? CMC, the exception to the rule himself. He's an extension of that passing game to one Kyle Allen.
Exactly.
So he could do all the work for Kyle Allen
All
with them
the
short
work.
dump offs. And that white boy with the black swag, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
He just
he's
makes
a
some moves.
monster.
Hold on real quick.
On top of that,
Tell me
Carolina's first in
CMC
sacks.
has black swag.
He's
He's like Travis Kelce, black
He does,
swag.
Yeah. He
Zach Ertz
you
to
can
me.
You can tell he's one of the. If there was a Civil War, he was on the Union.
Oh yeah.
You could tell he was.
He was
wasn't,
like, yeah.
He wasn't no Confederate. Like you niggers, get off my mother. I'm cotton picking motherfucker.
Hey, he was like,
No, he
freeze,
was like, what the fuck y'all doing with my niggas, bruh? Like I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't have him on my fantasy
Hey, you
team,
know
but if
what?
I had him on my team, he might get the
Hey.
nigga pass. He might.
Hey, he definitely gets
If he
it.
want me money, especially if he want me
Have
money.
you seen him in the post game?
telling
He
you.
even wears his hat
I'm telling
a
you.
certain way.
Exactly.
He got black swag.
Yeah. So,
Shout out.
Shout out.
And he's
So,
from the Bay. I'm not from the Bay.
he
He
played
played in
for
the
Stanford.
Bay.
He played for
Played in the
Stanford.
Bay.
As far as I'm
So
concerned,
you know he
he's my
fucked
nigga.
with us. Woo! Okay.
So of course, like I said, Niners are minus 5.5. They should cover, even though
You know who we're taking.
it's Niners. Even though I put
Niners,
money on,
baby.
even though I put money on them to cover Pittsburgh, it's okay. They should cover this game.
I love it.
Now, Niners all day, 7-0. Next
Okay,
team.
we have one more game. I know we're missing another one.
Well, the Raiders do play as well.
Yeah, we're missing them too. Yeah, their game. Oh yeah, the Colts. We're missing another one. The
Colts
Houston
as well.
game too.
Well,
Oh,
the
that's
Raiders
Houston
play
game.
Houston, yeah.
The Colts game. Okay, which one you want to get to?
Well, we could get to. We want to say the Raiders for
Oh,
last.
this is. You know what this is? This is not the 2-minute drill. This is the overtime again.
It's overtime.
Yeah, we're going. Okay, which
No,
one you want
it's
to
the
go?
overtime. Let's go with the. Okay, we can say the Raiders for last. Then let's go Broncos and Colts.
No, we don't save them for last.
No.
'Cause you save the best for last.
And it's not the Raiders. So the Raiders versus
Shout out to the
Texans.
Raiders though.
Shout out to the Raiders. I got. Hey, look it. I know. So I got fans that are Raider fans. Hey, I love you, fam. Don't worry.
Yeah, we
about
fucking
it.
with y'all.
So now Raiders versus Texans. Texans are 4-3. Sean's been playing a little better. Raiders are 2.
Tyrell the Gazelle Williams.
Yes.
Looks like he's on track
is
to
he on track?
return. I love the Gazelle. But you know what? If he plays, mad decoy status.
Bad.
Thank you for that backwood. Backwoods,
Bad.
give me money.
Hella stupid decoy
Right?
status.
Hey, you know what? Who's the shit? Darren Waller, the big baller.
Hey,
You're firing. He's one of the greatest values at tight end this year.
I saw him on Hard Knocks, and he barely made the team. He wasn't even on the roster.
Because he was on drugs, he used to kick it with us, smoking a gang of weed, drank, sipping purple, all the shit. Darren Waller, the big baller, he's clean
believe
now,
it? Yeah.
and he's clean for your fantasy lineup.
Yes, that's one player you start on the Raiders before even Derek Carr. This man has 80.8 yards.
Josh Jacob popped up on the injury report
Oh,
this week.
He
He's
did.
been
That's
hurt.
why he's a little something. But you can start him as well.
Because he's going to play. You know what I love about Chucky? Chucky comes out and he says the truth.
Yeah, he's not like Sean Payton.
Coach
Sean Payton
speak
beat
doesn't
around the bush.
exist with him. When he says shit, it means something. You know what he said? Last week he said he left the game and he was gone for a while. but we shot him up with some cortisone,
Yep.
and he was back in there. They're going to shoot him up with that go-get-it juice, and he's going to be in the game. He's going to tear it up
The
on a
NFL
good
loves
matchup.
painkillers, but you know what? Trust me, as a man that had ACL surgery and they gave me fucking motherfucking. It was the heroin.
But for your fantasy team, they're going to shoot him up with that cortisone, and Josh Jacobs, you're firing him up.
Yes.
But be wary. If don't just buy into my madness, because the real fantasy playmakers, we do it how we do it. But if you want to play it safe, go ahead and get you a DeAndre Washington just in case, because he'll fill in for that role. Mm-hmm. You hear me, fantasy playmakers?
So now.
For now. And even if it's, because more than likely Josh Jacobs is in, but just play it safe. Because what if your opponent does that? You don't want that.
You don't want that.
You don't want
What about Will
that.
Fuller? Are you gonna play Will?
Who? Will Fuller is
he hurt?
No, he's dead. He's dead to the world.
Is he
He has
dead
a
now?
hamstring. It's
Yeah,
his
that
rear
one
current.
50-point game that
wait,
killed
what's
you.
his name? Say the name again.
Will Fuller.
Remember I told you when Calvin the Don was here?
Yeah.
I don't like that, man. Will Fuller. I don't like that, man. I would have been 4-4 right now, but I don't live in that realm because I lost by a 7-point margin to
Ouch.
one Calvin the Don, and most of his team did nothing, and it was all Will Fuller.
So
See how the Jamaicans was like, stop it.
stop it. So Carlos Hyde having one league, 65.9 yards a game.
You know what?
Touchdown.
Strong flex, but you know what
Strong
though?
flex.
You have to dial him up because he's good for those touches.
Yeah, he's gonna get the short goal lines. What about D Hopkins? Is he balling? He hasn't been doing
fire
anything.
him the
Do you
fuck
fire him?
up.
You have to. You
Nuke.
have to. Nuke been balling this year?
Nuke Skywalker is back.
Is he back?
Yes, he is. The last 2 games, averaging 12 targets, 9 receptions. He is back, baby. Nuclear.
You put it there. You play him.
I'm playing. Plus,
72.6
you're-
yards a game,
if you have him,
3
you're
touchdowns.
not playing him.
You have to play him. So now,
Kenny Stills, the flex of all flexes this week. Also, one of the best receiver pickups. I hope you have spent all your fab if that's what it required for you to get one Kenny Stills. Shout out to Pooty, the player hater himself. That's the name of Pooty's team. But I'm playing against him. He picked up Will Fuller. He got him before me. This motherfucker is dialing him up against me.
well.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not biased. Will Fuller, Kenny Stills, he's gonna have a hell of a game.
Yes, he will.
You want to know a fun fact?
I know Nuke's gonna have a hell of a game.
Ask me a fun fact about the Oakland Raiders defense.
I would like to know a fun fact.
A fun fact is that they're giving up the most 20-yard receptions in the game.
Damn, so they
that's
can't
where
even come
Kenny
in deep
Stills
low.
lives. God damn it, Kenny Stills. Gotta boo you, Pooty, the player hater himself. But damn it, you are in a good spot.
So, you're saying that you're high on Kenny, even though Kenny hasn't done shit really all year?
No, but what does Will Fuller do? Get the big targets.
Yeah.
So, with no Will Fuller, Kenny Stills, you know why they traded for Kenny Stills?
Because he
Because he does that role. Because
So Kenny might
because
go
of
off for
Will,
like double digits.
with like 3 receptions. Jamaicans. See, they know.
So next game. But I will say this one more time. Vegas has the Texans -6.5.
What you taking? Taking the Texans.
I gotta take.
This is in Oakland?
No, it's
Taking the Texans.
It's in Houston.
Oh yeah, check this out. If you're looking for a streaming option, and this might sound ugly, playmakers, but Derek Carr, Mac Makeup's representative with the mascara. Derek Carr, the mascara wearing motherfucker. This motherfucker is a great start against this secondary.
Yeah.
Because they are going to be, not only are they bad, but they're going to be down 3 starters in their DBs.
Damn. 3 stars.
3 of them. Both starting corners, and 1 starting
the hard
safety.
knock curse
On opposite.
on the opposite.
On
Yeah.
opposite.
How sometimes it's just like it works out where the hard knock, where like for instance that one year when Tampa Bay went up.
Okay, let's hit
They
him with the
beat
Colts
beatable
game.
teams.
Hit me with the Indy game, blood.
Broncos versus the Colts. Mm-hmm. Now this game,
hit me up with Vegas.
This game is gonna be one of those games where you gotta kind of pay attention to football with this.
Yep.
One. The Colts beat the Chiefs. Of course, they're the favorites, but not by a lot. Minus 4.5. Minus 4.5. It's one of those situations.
What does that tell you, my friend?
Even though
the Wiseman,
well,
hit him with the wisdom.
It tells me that Vegas has them at home, which they are. You gotta look at that 0.5 sometimes.
Because that 0.5 is how they try to get the money.
They're not gonna make it a straight number because then you could tie possibly. They don't want no ties. You see other games like the Patriots and shit talking about 12.
Can we get some analytics on our boy Jacoby Brissett, the grill beef brisket? How many? What's his numbers? His touchdowns? Because he's killing it right now. He's one of the safest QBs. I'm saying this because, okay, real quick. No, why you look that up? I'm gonna break it down.
I got his numbers, but go ahead.
Okay, on the Indy side, you're dialing up Marlon Mack, the greatest offensive line when it comes to run blocking in the game. In the business, Marlon Mack, he's not the return of the. It'll be the return of the Mack. It'll be the return of the Mack because last week he pissed off fantasy owners. He had a down game, but the Texans they made it a point to stop the run, and Jacoby Beef Brisket, the meat slab, he tore him up through the air. What's his name? T.Y. Hilton, You know why he's Hilton? Because he's fucking Paris Hilton.
He's up there.
He's the heir to the Hilton legacy. T.Y. Hilton himself. This man is going to be Chris Harris the fuck up. You're starting T.Y. Hilton, but if he does poorly, just know it's Chris Harris on him. Chris Harris even went to social media and said, I'm going to shadow this man. I love Chris Harris. Out of all the trades we made, the Emmanuel Sanders of the world, I'm a Niner, by the way. I wanted Emmanuel Sanders, and Chris Harris. I love those men. I wanted them to come to my Niner gang, right? But that's who's going to be on T.Y. Hilton. You flexing a Zach Pasquale if you chasing that. Word. Marlon Mack, you dialing him up. On the other side of the ball. Okay, no. Now, tell me about the meat slab.
Now,
brisket. The meat slab.
65% completion.
Woo!
That's motherfucking great.
You know who's this coach? Frank Reich.
Frank Reich.
Remember when the Eagles won the Super Bowl? Who was the quarterback coach? Frank Reich. Guess what he did? Brought in Carson Wentz. Guess what? He was an offensive coordinator. My bad.
He was
bigger than that.
He's bigger than that. He was in the booth.
Yes.
Looking at the field. Sky view.
Making the game plan every week.
The brisket.
Brought in the brisket.
The meat slab. 231.3 yards per game.
You love my nicknames, all right?
Oh, yeah. Ignorant brisket.
The brisket's not mine, but the meat slab.
Even though it's Brissett,
the brisket.
it just looks like
you read it like it. If you're not like an educated man,
you're gonna be like brisket.
You know, I'm like a C average.
So 14
A+ in this fantasy though.
Yeah,
playmakers.
Yeah, platinum.
Recognized.
14
platinum
touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Woo!
Man,
wow,
he's doing his thing, man.
That's Andrew Luck-like.
And the Colts themselves have been winning games currently.
Woo!
They beat
Jamaicans.
They lost to the Chargers, but they beat Tennessee, Atlanta. They lost to Oakland, but they beat Kansas City and Houston. That's pretty big, man. Kansas City and Houston, they got momentum. Now, this game, obviously, we got the Colts, but don't be surprised if the Broncos somehow pull some miracle shit.
I'm not even gonna be surprised. I'll be surprised if you're right.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something.
That's something you can probably put
Indy is a great streaming defense. We said this on a couple shows ago on the waiver show this week.
They're 4-2, so they're doing something.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh yeah, but you mean 2-4? The Broncos?
No. The Colts are 4-2.
Okay.
So the defense doing something right.
The Broncos, though, Joe Flacco's a statue in that pocket.
Yeah, he's not going to
But you know what, though? Here's the thing. Noah Fant, these are all DK. These are all daily fantasy plays. I'm fucking with all the Broncos in daily fantasy. Deshaun Hamilton, I fucking love him. One of the greatest route runners, underrated. He's been on my radar, but he was always behind Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders is gone. He's going to get an uptick. Noah Fant, first of all, they're in the Kyle Shanahan system.
No offense, I expected more from him, but
But now it's coming.
I hope so. Let's
Mark
see.
my words.
I got him in one league. So let's
Mark
see.
my words. It's coming now. Because it's that time of the year when a rookie comes into play. They got to treat him like a rookie. And, okay.
Ball out.
And Cortland Sutton, he's going to get an uptick in targets. As long as there's no Colonel Manny Sanders, he is going to get number one attention from the number one corner on opposing teams. In this case, it will be, oh shit, this is a bad matchup for Cortland Sutton. Because they play a high, they played.
And Sutton Cal was talking about Sutton Cal. Pay attention.
Hey yo, check us out. They play like a Tampa 2 style, 2 single high safeties, so everything's underneath. So this is great for Royce Freeman and Philip Lindsay.
But Sutton's not going to do his. Sutton's not going to be able to do his thing. His last game he was balling. He did a little something.
Hey, Sutton's been balling as a number 2 option because they don't respect him yet. But
Daniel's gone.
Daniel's gone now. Also, you got for Cortland Sutton owners. Side note: as long as this team keeps losing, they're gonna get into a realm where
garbage time.
They're gonna want to see what's going on with one Drew Lock. You know what I mean? And Flacco.
Like, okay, Sutton's good, but we can see what's up with him.
But you know what? Other than that, I think there's nothing to discuss on this game. So now, what else are we missing, bud?
So the next game. Well, we didn't.
What else we missing? I think we pretty much hit everything except for the Monday Nighter.
The only game
we haven't hit that. Oh, the Giants game and Lions. Oh yeah, we haven't hit that one. Okay.
And Buccaneers and Titans.
Oh yeah. Okay. Great. Yes. A lot of fantasy.
Dolphins, Steelers. I don't know. We need to talk too much about that.
Yeah, we'll get to that last.
So that's 3 games.
Okay, we have 3 more games. Okay, let's go with this. Dude, let's go with this Detroit Lions game first. Okay, they're at home, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I picked up Ty Johnson. Are you aware of him at all? Because there's no Kerryon Johnson.
Well, Kerryon's hurt, so Ty.
He's done. He's on IR.
Yeah,
Ty Johnson's the guy. He plays 60% of the snaps.
Is Kerryon on IR?
Yes.
Wow.
Ty Johnson was the guy who was always getting in the mix. And when Kerryon Johnson was out last week, early in the game, right? It was basically first quarter. Ty Johnson, that's why I picked him up. People were sleeping. They let me get him.
One league I used a waiver wire for him, but I couldn't.
Did you get him?
I did. Somebody else
got him. Because you know why?
Priority.
He was also hot. He's a hot pickup. He was a highlight. He was a highlight on my waiver wire show this past couple days. All right, this is why I bring this up. Because he's playing he's playing the Giants. This is rape on the ground. This is rape. This is a man. First of all, they cut. Remember when Kerryon Johnson wasn't getting 20-plus touches in the beginning of the year because one C.J. Anderson still existed?
I remember that.
Remember that?
Yes.
And then they figured out Ty Johnson was that nig.
They're like,
we can cut C.J. Anderson.
Yeah.
They cut his ass outright. Pum. This was 5 weeks ago.
Just like that.
And then Kerryon Johnson went on to get 22 touches a game.
Yeah.
Right? In the absence, so now with him gone, and Ty Johnson comes in, and Ty Johnson runs a 4.5. Right? He runs a 4.5, and he catches the ball, and they were targeting him.
Okay, guys.
He's that nigga, to me.
So they basically were looking at him like, you know what?
Yes.
We have to.
I think he was. They drafted him. You know what? If he wanted to get, if he wanted to get,
was in there. Oh,
yeah, he was. He was getting like 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah,
okay.
Because what's his name was getting like 22. They're a run first team. You know who's? You know who's their offensive coordinator? Who? Derek Bevel. You know who he was with? Seahawks.
So
Marshawn Lynch and them. But you want to know what's crazy? Remember when Marshawn Lynch got hurt?
Yep.
With the Seahawks, and he was pretty much done from then on. Remember that?
Yep.
What did Russell Wilson do? He went crazy in the pass game.
But he
remember
got
Doug
hurt.
Baldwin?
He had a knee brace at the end.
No. But before that year. Remember
the
that?
year before that.
Yeah, 2015
I had him in that
even.
year. Yeah. I had him
Remember
in that
2015
year.
and 2016. It was the same thing. They had no run game. They're just passing it. So right now, that's what I'm feeling like it could be. Because everybody was there, and Stafford is balling. Tell me he's not balling. You're a Stafford owner in the Superflex.
Stafford is.
That was one of the greatest trades you made early.
I think was one of my greatest trades in my history.
Early.
To be honest.
Yes, in a Superflex though, because in a single
Superflex. 'Cause
QB,
this
you're
is my
never
first
looking at
Superflex,
Stafford.
So that's why I say history, because
Yes.
I never did a Superflex. But
Welcome
now
aboard, though. Glad to have you
I
aboard.
understand, but he needed a quarterback. He already had Cam Newton and everybody.
Yep, but he was waiting though.
Yeah, he was waiting.
He picked up
was
Kyle
waiting.
Allen. He was
He
happy.
picked up
He
Kyle
around Tannehill now. He's hella happy.
Exactly.
He also has Aaron Rodgers.
And
Dog, this is how we do
Tannehill's
it.
doing his thing right now.
And you know what? He's hella mad at Joe Mixon though.
Yeah, Joe's not doing.
You know what? You know what's funny? Side note though. Side note. He texts me. He goes, "Hey, bro, I'm in the works of this trade. I'm trying to get Joe Mixon, right?"
And that was when Joe was like,
Because-
Joe's this
But
too.
here's the thing though.
I traded Joe when he was high, though.
My guy that you traded with, Fool's Gold. That's his team name.
Yeah.
Right? This is my guy. He's one of my best friends in the world. It's actually the longest human being best friend that I've known in my life. I've known him since I was 7. Love this guy. Shout out Mike Dees, my brother.
Mike
Right?
Dees,
Check this
okay.
out. Mike Dees, I had sold him Joe Mixon last year. Right?
Oh, okay. He
Because
balled
remember,
out.
I was
Didn't
right.
Joe Mixon do his
I
thing
made
last
you a
year?
Joe Mixon believer.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Last year.
'Cause I didn't
and you
believe
were a
in Joe, but Joe
non-believer.
did- he
And
did
then
too.
in hindsight, you believed it, so you drafted him this year, and you figured. And then you know what I said this year? I'm not on him because that offensive line. So you learn fast, you moved him fast, like a smart motherfucker would.
Yeah.
And you know, my boy was trying to buy him. I said, but you know what? Don't he's trying to sell high on the name. I said, did you buy it low? And he said, super flex. I can get him, and I go, you can probably get him straight up for Stafford. But he's
No,
like, you know
I
what?
wouldn't do it. I wouldn't
Yeah,
do it
you wouldn't
for
do it. He's like, I gotta
Stafford.
give him a receiver.
I
He
gotta
wants
get a receiver.
Galladay. I was like, he's looking for the stack. I go,
Yeah.
and at the time, I go,
I was looking for the
Check
stack.
this out. I go, Galladay's about to play the likes of the Chiefs next. It's a shootout.
It's a shootout.
I was like, you hold on to him.
Yeah,
So he gave
yeah.
you Jeffrey.
He gave Jeffrey,
And it was good though. See,
And that was still a good
you
trade.
know how
Alshon's doing his thing still.
I'm gonna tell you,
but
I
it
was behind
like,
this.
Really,
I wasn't on purpose behind the scenes on that one, but I gave him the proper analysis because I'm not.
because I had
never
Brown.
hate
Brown
on
had a
trades.
big game. Brown had a big game.
Yeah,
And he had another
Kenny
one.
Galladay had a big game too. he
Yeah,
was happy to hold him.
yeah.
He was
I
that
wanted-
nigga in that game.
I wanted Kenny because I was about to say the clan, but I was like,
But still, though, he had that game, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
been
yeah.
pretty much it.
yeah,
since
that
then.
was it. That was it.
But
that
see,
was
so
it.
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
why I
So you're
always
right,
tell
you're
people
right.
the right fantasy analysis because I'm gonna tell people what I would do. Okay, so back to this game.
Yeah.
You're dialing up Marvin Jones. There's no way you're not. It's not even chasing the production. It's also still the juicy matchup. Marvin Jones is in. I love
have to
Ty
play
Johnson
Marvin
in this.
Jones.
I have Ty Johnson
Johnson is
as a
definitely-
high RB2
Yes.
this week. I have him there.
should get
If
a
I'm
touchdown.
wrong, motherfuckers is gonna tell me I'm wrong, and I'm fine with it because it's fantasy math. And guess what he has next week? He has the Raiders. This motherfucker is a piece for the rest of the year. I'm happy to bring him aboard.
Yeah,
I'm happy to bring him
granted,
aboard.
You somehow got him on a waiver wire. Good
I
job.
got him because motherfuckers were not
got him?
aware.
Are you playing him
I'm playing him. Look at my lineup. He's in there.
in our league?
Yes,
Okay.
he's in there.
So good shit, my nigga.
I mean,
You must have
shit,
grabbed
if
him-
I'm
you must have
wrong,
grabbed
I'm
him earlier.
wrong.
You must have grabbed him earlier.
I grabbed him in this last waiver wire cycle. Motherfuckers were sleeping on him.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Because
sixth
I was thinking
overall.
about him, but I didn't grab him. I was
But you're ahead of me though.
I must have been thinking.
You
about
in the
it.
winner's circle
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
I'm at the. I'm in the
I got
sixth
my
seed.
runners too, but I might have grabbed him for a flex though. That's a good grab. That's a very good grab.
I
Your
have
team's
him.
looking
I have him on the
totally
table for
different.
you. Hey,
But,
if you're not trading, you're not trying.
Yeah.
Look, I have a great team. I've been got a lot of bad beats. There's been 3. I'm 3-4 right now in this particular league. I don't really like talking too much about personal shit because fantasy play.
yeah.
But at the same time, they might relate. That's why I'm wearing the Wolverine shirt. But the real fantasy playmakers know. In this particular league, I'm 3-4. Correct? Mm-hmm. I've played the highest scoring offense in 2 different weeks. At the same time, too, I've also been the highest scoring 2 times out of my win. I mean, 1 time out of my win. So it's like, man, you know, just it also boils just fantasy playmakers. I want to let y'all know that to never feel discouraged because sometimes these things happen. You can have the greatest team. It depends on who you play and their lineup against their matchup.
The matchups, yeah.
On specific player personnel. Okay, what game are we on?
So next,
The one we're on still.
Pittsburgh versus Miami.
No, the one we were on last.
Oh, we were on right now the Lions versus the Giants.
Lions and Jets. Okay, so on the my bad. The Lions and who? I've had a few. Giants. On the Giants side, Evan Ingram, Saquon Barkley,
Brock Jones, Daniel.
7. You know what? Superflex only.
Only, yeah.
But
yeah, you don't. Start him.
Detroit defense, because of that, because it's still a rookie, and shout out to Justin Collins, one of the greatest slot corners. He might shut down Golden Tate, but Golden Tate's a flex. Evan Ingram, you're dialing him up because he's one of the best tight ends. There's no question you're dialing him up. Saquon Barkley, you're dialing him up. That's it. Next, Monday Nighter.
This game is a nope, 10 a.m. Sunday game. Next, we have Dolphins. It's a trash game. Dolphins versus Steelers.
Yeah, but it's so fun because my boy, the red-bearded bastard, the Magic Man, Ryan Fitzpatrick, he makes fantasy guys relevant. Hey, all the Dolphins are flexes.
All the flexes for this.
Devontae Parker flex. Preston Williams is a flex. But check this out, y'all. That Steelers defense is a must play. James Conner, you are going to play him. You're going to feel happy he's James Conner against the motherfucking Dolphins. Kyle Rudolph, he's a play in a Superflex league. He's a strong play. You love how I dress up the shitty games on.
You got to.
Right, but there's a lot of fantasy implications.
But you have to.
A
pig can get dressed up.
In a super flex, you started Mason Rudolph. Shout out to my crazy cousin Ryan. Yeah, in our super flex league, he's gonna dial him up. Watch, I bet you.
Is he now? Okay.
Him and Jared Goff. Watch, that's who he put. That's who he owns. You seen I moved Jared Goff to him.
I saw you move Jared, that's for sure. I was trying to get Jared.
Hey man, you know what though? Because now I look at my 3 quarterbacks right now. I got famous Jameis. I got Mitchell Trubisky, the dry biscuit.
You got Mitchell.
The dry biscuit, no butter. Can we get some butter? And he could be the biscuit. Because we've seen him
he always
be butter.
balls out at the second half of the season.
And is it a coincidence I have him?
And look at his schedule too. Yeah, if you look at his schedule too.
Exactly. And I just brought over Bogart Prescott free.
Oh, Prescott. How'd you get him?
I traded. Okay, this is exactly how to get him. This was a super flex league. I had just traded for a DJ from a disgruntled DJ owner. And I gave him one David Montgomery because I was a disgruntled David Montgomery owner, even though I think he's going to ball out in these next couple of weeks. Yeah. I had to just move him.
Yeah.
I moved him. Also, that helps because I just acquired a Ty Johnson, where I was like, because I believe in him that strong. Because I've also scouted him. Okay, I touted him.
You really do believe in Ty that?
That, huh? And then now it's his time. For the rest of the duration. Okay. So now, it's a super flex. I trade Jared Goff to a man who needs quarterback help. So I trade him Jared Goff and David Montgomery. And I bring back Andy Dalton and David Johnson.
Okay.
This was last from Sunday. So now, Tuesday morning, I got these guys. I immediately try to pull back Tyreek Hill, right?
Yep.
I'm trying to make a move on the Tyreek Hill owner because he's also the Dak Prescott owner and the Baker Mayfield owner, and he has no other quarterbacks. So, and because Dak Prescott's on a bye week, so I come through on some real shit, bruh. I got Andy Dalton for you, and also this guy. Side note, needs running back help.
Yes.
So. And I am spooked off DJ. I traded for him because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Right? But then I look at DJ's schedule. I look at the Cardinals' schedule.
He's still going to get
if he plays. He's hurt. That's why I was able to acquire him. But I also was acquiring an Andy Dalton because he's been not bad in Superflex, right? So, all right, so check this out.
Yeah, Andy is definitely
So
not
now
that bad.
I'm trying to get Tyreek Hill by himself, right? And I'm going to give him Andy Dalton, right? And Greg Olsen and DJ. Because the dude needed a tight end this week. Because he has Mark Andrews. But he replaced him with one of my tight end streams, Ben Watson. So he was good. Because he's a playmaker. He listens to the show. It's my boy. Shout out Bert. He's not even he doesn't even need to listen to the show. He knows the shit because he fucks with me. He's legit. His record doesn't speak for who he is as a fantasy manager by any means. Anyways,
Usually the record doesn't.
no, it's just how the cards fall.
Yeah.
So check this out. So I want 3. I'm giving him a whole team what he needs basically for just one Tyreek Hill. Because in this league, playmakers, I have Thomas, I have Hopkins, and I have Woods, and I'm trying to switch up Woods to a Tyreek Hill type. You feel me?
Okay.
You see what I was trying to do? Yeah. But he wasn't having it. So this is what he does. He counters me with some counters. I reject them all, and I counter him with because I'm always ready. When I make trades, playmakers, I have 3 trades I'm ready to propose.
A,
I
B,
start
C, plan
exactly.
A, plan B, plan C.
Tiers. So now I go to tier B. Okay. You don't want the tight end. I figure that because you cover that in the
Kittles or
waiver.
Ingram?
So I give him. So now I'm giving him the likes of Andy Dalton, Robert Woods, and DJ. And I want back Dak Prescott and Brandon Cooks. And
Wow.
you hit the button.
That's actually a good trade both ways.
Yep.
Everybody
Because
gets what
that's
they
the
need.
kind of trades I make.
Everybody
No
gets
one's
what they
ever
need.
going to leave me making trades with me like, fuck this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm never talking to him again. We're going to make
That's
trades
actually a
and you're
good
going to
trade.
come back and see me and I'm going to come back and see you because most people in every league and playmakers, you will attest to this. The Wiseman, he'll attest to this.
I'll
A
attest.
lot of people are frightened to make trades.
Yes. Trust
You
me.
have to have the
I know
sight
people
and
that
look
are
forward.
scared to pull the trigger and regret and call me later like, damn, I should pull the trigger. You should
Mm-hmm.
have. We both would have ate. We both would have did our thing.
Yup.
Don't you think in the NFL, the commissioners, this is what the GMs, they do the same. They all know each other. They do the same. Not all of them, maybe, but this is
Yeah.
what they do. They haul at each other. They go to dinner with each other. They chill with each other.
Okay, real quick. Juju, starting him, obviously, right?
Well, Juju,
'Cause we're on
you
the
have,
way there.
you have no other option to
Right.
start him.
You know what I've been calling him when I make rankings? I don't call him Juju. I call him Would You?
I mean,
Because
Juju,
you
balled
have
out.
to.
You have to. Juju did his thing for me.
Xavier Howard,
Man.
one of my favorite cornerbacks in the game. He's probably their one shining spot in that secondary. He'll follow him around.
It's a trash game. I mean,
Yeah.
Really,
Okay.
it's like-
So
The
scratch on that.
Dolphins are up though. Pittsburgh is
Because
minus
we are in
14.
the overtime, right?
Yeah.
So now tell me. So now we went through all the matchups.
Well,
let's-
there's still
so
one
let's
more.
rock.
There's still one more matchup.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Buccaneers and Titans.
Oh yeah.
Famous Jameis.
Oh.
You got him.
Okay. Let me know. Let me know the Vegas is.
Vegas has
Let them know.
Tennessee up minus 2.5. 2.5.
Really?
Yes. What you gonna do with that?
You know what?
2.5 Tennessee.
Titans.
With no Mariota. Mariota's 10. in
Okay,
here.
let's start on the Titans side. Okay. Shout out to Corey Davis.
Corey.
He's back alive because Tannehill is way better than Marcus
Damn,
Mariota.
way better?
Check this out, playmakers. Yo, yeah, because you know what you
Way
need.
better?
Okay, as a man, let's just fuck football. As a man, what me and you, motherfuckers tried to kill us in real life.
That's happened.
Right? We've almost been murdered and we
Facts.
came back with a vengeance.
Facts.
This is something this is for another time and a day, but this is why I want to point this out because a killer instinct matters.
It does.
Marcus Mariota,
Fight, flight,
he
or
lacks the
fucking
killer
flee.
instinct.
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill, I'm not saying he's a killer, but he definitely has more of that. And guess what he does? He throws to double coverage. He throws in tight coverage. He makes it because he knows his playmakers can make a play. Corey Davis, Jonnu Smith, A.J. Brown. Bro, A.J. Brown.
I can't believe A.J. Brown's.
A.J. Brown, bro, he looks like Terrell Owens after the catch.
He does.
Bro, you know who I always compared Corey Davis to? Terrell Owens. I'm pissed because remember last year, as much as I was on Joe Mixon, who was I on? Corey Davis.
Yep, Corey
Because
Davis.
I was like, he's the 5th round value in drafts. You know who's my 5th round value this year? Ask me.
Who?
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
Love being right.
I
Anyways,
should've grabbed Cooper. He was hurt.
you
so
see how I
left
do
him
that?
alone.
Because what do I do in drafts? Running back heavy as a bitch.
Yeah, same here.
You got to do it. You got to get as many bell cows as possible.
Yep,
There's
so
not
the
a lot
people
of
will
them.
trade you.
Exactly.
Bell
All
cows.
right, so in this game, there's a lot of Jamaican horns. I love Jameis Winston. First of all, I love Jameis Winston. Remember on episode 12.5, the first overtime episode. This is
Yep,
episode-
you said it.
Remember?
You did say
because,
it.
Would you remember what I said? Because of Bruce Arians.
Not exactly, but you did say
Remember
that.
I said Bruce because of Bruce Arians. Because remember I said because Bruce Arians, he won't give up on his man if he throws 4
Oh,
picks.
that's right.
Remember that? What did he
That's
do in
Costa
London?
Farmer Attitude.
What did he do in
He
London?
threw like 3 or 4 picks.
4 picks. And guess what he put up in our league?
See how you called the number out too? That's crazy.
Yeah. He'll still love on his man. Pause.
Yep.
This is his man on a grand.
Yeah.
What the fuck will that do to a quarterback's confidence? He's like, no, this is my man. Get in there. Pats him on the ass. Throw some more picks.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
it.
Fuck
Pick
it.
6 is better.
Fuck yeah.
You know, so you can get the ball and play from behind. You know what I mean? Fuck it. That's stupid, right? You know what?
Hey, no, for real though, Bruce is like that though.
Yeah,
That's how
bro.
Bruce is.
He's a gunslinging motherfucker.
That's how
Go out there and
Bruce is.
sling it.
Yeah.
And check this out. That week in London, in my league, our league, the TFL, the Tyrannosaurus Flex,
Flex. Commissioner, I hear
right?
you.
Check this out. In that fucking league, it's 20. It's a point for every 20 passing yards. So he threw 4 picks and 1 touchdown. He still put up 23. I'm hella happy in a super flex.
Same thing.
I'm fucking happy.
That's why Minshew's a
Jam-
motherfucking animal.
Oh, loving the Ginsu. Come on, we would never know about him if it was a single QB
It
league.
wasn't first. I'm telling
Bruh,
you.
this is fun. We had this conversation on the last one. You are you are a mainstay in this league. You know that.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
is the Dawn.
So it's done.
Yeah.
We're not
And
going
you know
on-
what? If there's any non-believers, we'll fill them in with the likes of Kid or whoever else is
Exactly.
willing to join our madness.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
this
Oh,
is
yeah.
madness.
It's madness.
Orchestrated, organized crime
When you
shit.
see how valuable niggas look at, like,
Yes.
no one knew who Genshin
What they
was,
disvalue too.
what they disvalue.
Yeah,
as
because
well.
we put. You know why? Because hold on, Jamaican horns to me. Because I fucking made it. I made a point to make it where the motherfucking quarterbacks are valued. It's a super
Yes.
flex. You see my boy the
I've been in
rookie?
leagues where quarterbacks are just on the bench, just sitting there like
Stupid. Why are you holding them?
Yeah,
You only
yeah.
need one.
Yeah,
hold a
yeah,
skill
yeah,
position. In this case, we're going to hold 3 of these motherfuckers. They are like
I got
crack.
4 right
We're
now.
slanging.
I'm like, oh my god,
We're
it's crazy.
we're hustling.
We're hustling.
We're willing and dealing.
Like, you
This
gotta make
provokes
your league
trades.
fun. Don't
No
have it too
kickers.
simple. It's gotta be
No
fun,
kickers.
man. None.
So a motherfucker can hold an extra piece.
Yeah,
Let's move
I ain't
things
gonna lie,
around.
I won chips off of kickers, but that's a whole nother story for a different league.
This is better.
This is better. I'd
Because
rather have
it's
a
like-
quarterback. I'd rather have an extra quarterback.
Exactly.
'Cause Magic can
Exactly.
happen. Magic can happen.
And it's a
because-
super flex.
And you pay more attention
They're
to the
worth
extra
more.
quarterback than the extra kicker or like. So the last game,
We mowed over everything. Now we're just going in.
now we're just going in. But you're right because we didn't really finish. But I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, you're right.
No.
My bad. We're still on the Tampa game. You're
Yeah,
right.
Tampa.
Okay, hold on.
But-
On the Tampa
so
Bay
this last
side,
game,
on the Tampa
exactly,
Bay side,
exactly.
hey, good luck trying to start any of those running backs, whether it's a Rojo or
Good
Payne
luck.
Barber. Good luck with that.
Good
I don't suggest it, playmakers,
luck.
but if you have to, deeper
don't
leagues,
suggest
whatever. You know what I'm saying? At
What
your own
about
risk.
Robert Jones?
Hold on.
What about Robert Jones?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Russia.
Rojo, Ronald
Yeah,
Jones. I said
Rojo.
Rojo, Payne Barber at your own risk. Hold on. I want Mike Evans, great play, obviously. But I want to highlight my man who's also already an automatic play, but his name is Chris Godwin. He's the shit. Ask
Yes.
me why he's the shit.
Well, he's a shit.
Ask me why. Ask me why.
Well, why is he the shit?
Because he has God and win in his name. Chris God. He has God and win in his name.
God, I'm enough. Hey,
said.
God and win.
In his name.
That's a double whammy.
Hey, remember on you know what's dope? This is dope because this is relevant. You could actually go back to episode 12.5 when we were having a Jameis debate and like a full on Tampa Bay debate. Because at the time I was trying to move Winston to you. Remember, and you're like, nah, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I was trying to sell him on you. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
matter of fact, to this day, he's not even off on the market. You know what I mean? I'm like, he's the mainstay for me now. He's a sexy flexy, right? But anyways. This motherfucker, Winston, right? In that system, I was saying Chris Godwin is that Larry Fitzgerald of the system. We've said, what's his name? Bruce Arians. We've seen him with the Steelers. He's that Emmanuel Sanders now. Remember Emmanuel Sanders with him? Oh shit. You know what? We're gonna boo that. I don't know how the Cowboys came up on their bye week. I don't know how the Cowboys came up, but you know what? No, it's worth booing. Okay, so now then a motherfucker, right? A motherfucker like Chris Godwin, he was gonna be that mainstay slot guy that occasionally we moved out wide. He'll be the most heavily targeted. Yeah. He'll be the fucking relied on.
Exactly.
Oh, I love Chris Godwin, bro.
I didn't realize how valuable he was, but Chris Godwin.
Remember, I was telling you, bro.
You were telling me.
I love being right. It's not arrogant. It's because I'm trying to relay the proper information to the
you got the
playmakers.
Insider information, like you know, offensive.
But you know what's dope? Because I could bring you around on certain players.
Yes.
Because you know what? You are the Wiseman.
Well, you did go high on Jameis in the draft, so I was kind of like
super flex though.
Yeah,
super flex. And my Bruce Arians belief.
Yes.
Bro, I've won championships with the likes of Carson Palmer.
Yeah, wow.
Under a Bruce Arians.
Yeah.
So he's like, he's part of the fraternity.
Ice and Colin Kaepernick, and then the last championship that was back like 3-4 years ago.
That wasn't even the kneeling days, huh?
Exactly. The last championship I won was Russell Westbrook, and I got to the final with.
Oh, you mean Russell Wilson?
Yeah, Russell. I'm sorry, man.
It went out.
See,
I knew what you meant.
Basketball.
We've had a few.
I'm doing
basketball.
I had a few, but basketball's back, and I actually had
back.
Somebody tried to trade me Russell Westbrook, but yeah, Russell Wilson. We doing our things, man. We stay active with the sports, man, because it's a lifestyle. Everybody.
Yeah.
Sports is a lifestyle. We ran through all
But
these
you
games.
know what?
We're doing this every day. Free time.
I think that's a great sew-up right there. Check this out.
Yes.
This has been the 2-minute drill into overtime, into double overtime. This the motherfucking real fantasy playmakers right here on the GMM network. Follow me at Bogard Scott Free World. Follow us at the GMM network.
Wiseman _ if.
Run that back one more time.
Wiseman _ if.
Woo!
I'll let your boy.
Oh, one more again.
Wiseman
undefeated Niners.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's to jinx us, but I'm just saying this because I hope this is not the last time we say it. But Jamaican Horns, my undefeated Niners. Oh.
Undefeated.